What's going on, everybody? It's fucking Tuesday night, and it's the Knucklehead Comics. You know how we do up in this motherfucker, and we got some news for you. We got some shit. Yo, first off, Lay is back. Welcome back, Lay, man. It's been a while, brother. How's everything with you going, bro?
More rusty than I was before, but a lot better off for it.
I hear you, man. Welcome back, bro. It wasn't the same without you. We had to rely on show. For all the food.
For the life of me, I can't understand why Caps kicked you off the show for 2 weeks.
It's a brown thing.
I did no such thing. That whole can you guys hear me well?
Yeah, we can. You gotta. It's like a little halo. I mean, not like a hollow effect. You know when we can hear the echo in the room, but maybe it just might be too high.
And yeah, just for the gaming terminology, because Cabs is big on it. It's definitely a halo effect.
Word. We got Bleaks in the building.
The blast from the past.
You muted again. Every time Bleaks come in here, he's muted. He got problems. Are you using Chrome, bro? What's up, bro? You're using Chrome, right? Because that was the problem last time.
I'm using Chrome.
No, he was using his Safari, and it was in. Then he had to switch to Chrome. Yeah. Everybody got an issue with their bike today.
I think I got my.
You muted, right?
I think I got
there you go. There you go. There you go. Yes,
I got it. It's freaking Discord, bro. Discord. Every time I log into Discord, it just changes everything.
Yeah, that motherfucking Discord, man. It's an annoying piece of shit. That's what it is, but sometimes you need it.
Yeah, I hope.
So what's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
I hope I do.
No, yeah, you sound better. You sound like your original self. There's no more echoing through the walls.
You don't sound as good as Bleaks, but you sound alright.
Yeah, it worked.
I gotta get in really close to the mic and do some ASMR shit.
Silent. Okay, that's cool. It's cold-blooded.
Like in the building was good.
The pickles.
Yo, ASMR, it's upsetting what the money some of these people make off that shit. It's upsetting. But do you
Facts.
Do what you gotta do. Hey, I'm here for the hustle. It's just damn, I just gotta lick ears or fake ears to make some bread. I don't think it'd work out for me quite the same.
Yeah, I mean, and you also have the right people's names on your body.
Yeah,
that's part of the deal.
I mean, listen, if you're going to donate $100, I'll be full of names. Made it off the stream with three stacks.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it. Shit.
If I do have any like issues with Mike, just please let me know, please.
Got you. But right now you sounding good. You sounding just as good as Bleak was, like Cap said. We got I know every week we start off with a question. Cap said that he got a question. Lay, you've been here. It's been a while for you. Last week's question was dream jobs, right, Caps?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Lay, real quick, what would be your dream job?
Wow. That's a good one, man. It'd probably be I'm not gonna like lie about it. It would probably be that and get paid for it handsomely.
My man,
I'm taking out the trash and I'm getting paid for it, and I'm having fun doing it.
That is so funny. That's so funny.
Fast, you shall receive.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Shit, there be times on the bus when I'm on the bus or the train. That's when I want to pull that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? Just like the cocksucker next to me. You never heard of putting your bag on the floor?
At the verification level of the scumbag that I got to take out, it has to be legit. It's like it can't be somebody that stepped on your foot in a train. That's just.
Well, I mean, if you got Tim's on, there's no
what about someone?
friender dirtbag to get taken out the right way. You know what I mean?
What if someone gives you a stale McChicken?
Wow, that I have to put that might be top tier.
Yeah.
That might be top tier. I might have to go somewhere and contemplate about doing it.
After asking for a fresh one.
Absolutely correct.
Let's put some context on it.
Yeah, no, that's what I need. I needed the rest of the contact to be like, all right, see, Cabs gets it. He's like, yo, I need the full story. And
If I get a stale McChicken because I didn't ask for a fresh one, that's on me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's on me.
Either way, kapow. That's all I'm saying. You know what the fuck you was doing. You know what the fuck you was doing.
Ironically, it's funny because while I was working, I thought about a dream job, and the only thing that came to mind was I kept looking at my tattoo, and I was like, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, I'm like, listen, there's people out there thinking you're a psycho, people are judging, but when you're on the end of the psycho, and then I'm the solution, you're not judging anymore.
Yeah,
I can confirm that we've called him the Punisher for 2 decades.
Absolutely correct. Yes, absolutely correct. This is no lie. Even before the tattoo came in.
Yeah,
it has been legit. That's what they call it.
If anyone wants to question Les' affinity to the Punisher, I can put that down right now.
Exactly. Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
Yo, Bleaks, you got your mic working?
Oh yeah, I got it working now.
Beautiful.
Sound good too.
Yo, so I don't know if you know this, but every week one of us comes up with a question we all answer. Last week's was your dream job. They wasn't here last week, so do you have a dream job, Bleaks? Pie in the sky? Anything?
No limitations. Dream job, whatever you want it to be.
I really wanted to be an astronaut. No bullshit.
I swear to God, I was like, Bleak is going to say astronaut.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the Star-Lord helmet. I think it's because of that. Yo, no lie.
I can see it.
Bleak's going to say astronaut.
Yo, I don't know if they make suits that big though.
If they got all that money for that shuttle, they better make a suit for my big ass.
Yo, if they can put Tyrese in a fucking suit in that diving suit in Fast 9, they can fit Bleaks in a suit.
Wait, fucking Strahan went to space.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
No. They needed to do something to cover the gap in his teeth.
Yo,
Here go Cap.
Yo, going into space and being an astronaut are 2 different things.
I'm just saying.
That's like saying because I drive my car, I'd be a NASCAR driver.
No. I think he's just saying that they can make a suit for him.
They can make a fucking suit.
Yeah,
but let's not call Michael Strahan an astronaut.
I didn't say it was an astronaut. I said they went to space.
What we're doing here, what Cap is doing is picking ass hairs. Picking ass hairs.
Yo, what do you think? They're spending $20,000 on a hammer?
We landed on the moon.
The funny thing is, me and my lady were watching Independence Day the other day. We started laughing at that line because I was like, yo, he's not wrong.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, it doesn't take that much money to do stuff, but all of a sudden, taxes is tough.
Yep.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get where he's coming from, man. Yeah. That's dope, though. I feel you, Bleak.
Yeah, man.
It's fun. I get it.
Shit, we got LaFlocka in the chat. Kenny's in the chat. Everybody else that's watching, feel free to write down in the chat. You don't have to donate. You don't have to subscribe. You could just write. If you say something stupid, we will get at you. Like the guy yesterday comes in, wants to talk shit about the podcast. Me and Kenny ran a train on his mom this morning. It wasn't that good, but you know something? She practiced safe sex and swallowed. She should have did that for you, cocksucker. But anyway,
time out. How do you run a sucky train? That's what I mean. How does that happen?
I mean, she wasn't. It was a. You know what I'm saying? It was a.
She was starfishing. She was starfishing.
Yeah. She did the 2-minute ride. You know what I'm saying? The fucking bitch.
Kenny says she keeps calling me.
Fucking bitch.
It doesn't end, bro. You started something. It doesn't end.
Listen, I'm always gonna say it. When you got hecklers coming in, that means that the algorithms were in your favor.
That's
like,
true,
believe it or not, bro.
Correct.
How about next time we try to combat that with some love?
Hey, man. We gave his mom plenty of love. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I have set myself up before, but that was probably the worst.
That was Sean Kemp level
I
alley-oop from
blindly walked into that. It's like in a horror movie. You got the killer chasing you. You got the front door. You got upstairs. I went to the basement. Like that. That was just. That was.
Like you said, I tripped over that branch that was obvious to me.
Nah, next time be like, yo, appreciate you, man. Keep dropping comments in here, brother. We'll work on it. You know, and then you can run the train on his mom. And then.
Yeah.
Anybody else feel like we all of a sudden just veered into the toe on the show?
Basically.
Yeah,
it was a lot more coherent, and
it's the bleak energy. It's the bleak energy. That mic started working, and mom.
That's it. No holds barred. No holds. We got an action in the building. But yo, all right. So this week's question, Cap, you said you got one.
Yes.
All right.
It's deep.
Right. So, again, this is all depending on your life experience. So,
perfect.
Nothing is too small in this. What is the greatest thing you've ever witnessed? And while you guys think, I'll go first to give you a little context of what you can do, right? So, in September of 04, I was down in Pensacola doing my military training, and Hurricane Ivan hit Florida, Pensacola, where I was stationed. They moved us into, at first we evacuated. They moved us into the Civic Center. Then the Red Cross came in and brought civilians, and we were now in charge of keeping the civilians safe. So I'm working the door, right? And they told me, we are at capacity. I had to turn people away. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing at the door, and this guy comes in with a woman who is zombied. There's no light in her eyes. There's he's literally just like moving her along. She's gone. She's talking to Dormammu. Fucking, he comes up. He's like, "Yo, we don't want to stay, but we just want to check your registry. She's looking for a husband." And I'm like, all right. I talk to the Red Cross dudes. I'm like, yo, all they want to do is check to see if her husband's here. So they allow him in. They go up to the desk. As she's just standing there. The guy is checking the names. Some random dude goes up next to them. He's checking names. All of a sudden, the guy who came in looks up, grabs the woman, and just turns her. That other dude was her husband. Wow. To see the life come back into her fucking body was something
that's awesome.
I forget.
That is great.
It was like watching a human be born, like a full-grown human be born,
like a rebirth.
Yeah.
All puns intended. That will lead to later. But
yeah.
It's funny to me. Right along the lines of Caps, it has to be officially after 9/11 when the city was recovering.
I was thinking about that.
It was literally to see the greatest city in the world have the greatest humanity in the world towards each other for every little thing. I think I've never seen this city more connected and more alive and more about each other. Like it was there was no anger, there was no hate, there was no aggression. It was just, we're all in this together. You know, I mean, the city that's been through it all came together through it all. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I get angry really quick. I used to actually. Now, because luckily I've calmed down since I've been older and I don't have the energy.
The punish layer.
Absolutely correct. There it is. But as all that happened, you see your city be better, and you're proud of your city. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying?
Kenny, man. My bad. I don't mean to mess up the moment, but fucking Kenny.
Once I read it, I was like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
That was, you know what's funny? I was thinking 9/11 too, lad.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, that's literally just one of the most beautiful scenes, and you got to see it for a pretty long period of time. You know what I mean?
So a few things. So it's funny. After 9/11, for an English project, we did like this whole we went down to the tower. We made like this video about like New York, and we put music in. It was my friends and I from school. Yo, our English teacher, rest in peace, Mr. Ma. He took that shit and he put it in some like film festivals, just like donated, like, hey, take a look. Kenny, that's hilarious. You caught me sleeping. It's funny you speak about that. Like when I first found out that I was having a boy, I was never happier to see a dick in my life. That was, and I've drawn plenty, but I was like, yeah, nice. I would have been fine with a girl, of course, but it was great seeing that dick. All right, so I am going to take a
said I made that dick.
Yeah. You know what's funny? A lot of so it was a 3D ultrasound, and you go to like a medical school where they're learning, and they do it for free, but they're like testing on you. They're training on you. And like when we saw the penis look pretty big, but like 3 of the nurses were like, "Oh man, with my baby mom's right there laying down," and I was like, "Yeah, I made that. Calm down." But anyways, so I'm gonna take this. Great question, by the way, Cap. I'm going to take this great question, and I'm going to put a little fun spin on it. One of just the best things I've ever seen, for real. This is going to sound weird, but the summer when Pokemon Go was a thing, I think humanity peaked that summer. At that point, it was like obviously there were things still going on in the world, but like I felt like racism plummeted a little bit, sexism plummeted a little bit, ageism plummeted a little bit. Like everyone was just really out there catching Pokemon. You have 65-year-old women who never watch a cartoon, let alone an anime, right? Because Pokemon is an anime. I don't care what anybody tells me. And like to see them playing, and it's like you pull up to a spot and everyone's just there catching Pokemon. You see people of all walks of life, man, just having a good time. You could pull up to a rest stop and it's like, yo, what are they giving there? Yo, they got a few lures here, bro. Come on, come over here. Like, yo, what'd you catch over there? It's like, yo, come over here. Pikachu's here. I thought it was great. It's like the whole world just kind of like stopped for a minute and was just playing this ridiculously goofy game. And probably some of y'all in here weren't playing it. I was playing Pokemon Go heavy. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Cap wasn't playing Pokemon Go. Not surprised. But yeah, it was really fun. People just trading Pokemon. My mom calling me like, "Oye, yo necesito. I need the purple one." I'm like, Mom, stop calling me. That's like awesome. I cannot catch Pokemon for you over here. Like,
that's great. I love
get
that.
outside. I mean, there was some accidents that happened. People driving, fucking trying to catch Pokemon as they drive. Like, people who would never turn a video game on in their life or watch a silly show about fighting pocket monsters. Hey, yo, the fact that everyone just kind of like, just went into Pokemon Go. Like, people still play Pokemon Go, but that one summer, 2016, like, I'm telling you, it's one of the best things I've ever experienced. Just people out there being idiots catching Pokemon. I thought it was beautiful, really. Yeah.
And once I found out that I had to go places to catch them, I was like, I'm good.
You could literally catch them sitting in your couch. Can I tell you a quick story? I locked myself out of my house in boxers looking for fucking Pikachu. So you have those switches on your door where you could like click it and then you could just open it from the outside or in.
Yep.
I guess my son was fucking around with that shit. That switch was off. So I walk out, try to get these Pikachu. I'm in my boxers and a tank top in my hallway. And I locked myself out. Yo, bro, it was like 11 at night. I did have my cell phone, but I'm like, bro, I'm not going to call a locksmith. I legit broke into my house. Like, I shoulder charged my door open. And then, like, the next day, I had someone come look at it. Like, yo, I opened it a little too hard, bro. I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know. That shit just broke. And they looked at me like, you serious, fam? And, yeah. A lot of good stories with Pokemon Go.
Let me tell you something. Last time I was in a hallway in my boxers looking for a Pikachu, that shit cost me $200.
The guy that says he's not funny. Okay.
Now, Cap shines a little light on himself with that statement. You learn,
right?
Yo, yo, Sherlock Holmes, you deduce stuff with a little bit of everything. Just a little bit. Just a little look into Cap's. You see Cap. Cap is letting us know a lot, but we're not even noticing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody you're learning something about Cap. Like, well, he doesn't like anything. Oh, you're wrong. He likes a lot of shit.
No, he likes
yeah.
a lot of things.
We're getting it.
He just tries to act like he don't like it.
Yeah. The anti guy. Yeah, I get it.
This sounds like a No Way Home gag, and I'm not liking it. Cap has said plenty times that his problem is with him, and he still acknowledges to it be a good movie or decent.
Yeah. So, please, anybody else want to answer this question?
We have Malik and.
Holy shit! What was the question again? I'm fucking laughing to it. I forgot the fucking question.
Question was, what was the best thing you've ever witnessed?
Well, I'm gonna say this. It was more of a humbling experience.
Okay.
I'll say that. My grandfather, he's 93, and he took us to where he was born and raised in West Virginia, and to just see what he came through to where we are now, bro.
Facts.
One of the most humbling experiences I've ever dealt with in my life.
Okay.
And there's nothing there but a feel, but he remembered every fucking detail of what was there, and just for him to give me that whole picture and that whole story, one of the greatest moments of my life.
That's dope.
Going back to DR, like, what you mean y'all don't got AC over here? It's just like it was like 1998. Let alone you know he's 93, so he was out around here way back, you know.
I remember being told, "Yo, you want to eat? We gotta kill this chicken." I'm like, "Well, the shit gotta go."
Spin that.
I gotta cut his head off, son. I gotta cut his head off.
Getting a nice little feather while you're eating, like, look, natural.
Like, okay. I'm like, I could kill it, but I'm not gonna feather it.
Yeah. The feathering is.
That's
it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's vegan.
Dude, what you gotta do is you gotta feather it first and then kill it.
Yeah.
DR is completely backwards, son. You gotta murk the shit out of that. I mean, you gotta do it with malice. At least I did it.
Look,
If you
man,
kill it
I'm
with
gonna
hate,
put it
it's
backwards.
juicier.
take it out of its misery first and then slowly pluck it. Yeah.
See, I'd have cooked it, then killed it, then feathered it. Yeah, you know.
Hey man, sometimes you get those the wings from the Chinese food spot, and you know.
Oh yeah.
It'd be a little something like, you know what? Let's just take that out. Let's just take that out right fast. It's okay.
Amen.
That's why I don't eat that. I don't eat the shit. I don't eat the shit kicker. I don't eat that. That little flap on the wing, that's the shit kicker. That's what they flicking shit with all day. I used to eat that. No more. Just onto another wing.
Yeah.
What you got, so?
So I got two. I'll do the most current one first, and then I'll do one just to make it a little. So during the COVID, when it was hitting hard and everybody was locked down and all that, you know, while I was at work, I see the bodies go through the tunnel, and you see that a lot. But I remember one time I was going to the cafeteria, and in the building there's like an overpass, so you could see the main lobby, and they had a dude come out the elevator in a wheelchair, and as soon as he came out the elevator, everybody started cheering for him. They started playing music. They threw like poppers because he actually, survived COVID. And it was like seeing the first time them celebrating someone who actually, like, yo, this guy, he got over it and he's on his way home, celebrating that. That was like, yo, you see all the bodies from the shit, and then you see this, and it's like, y'all niggas really give a shit about these people. You know what I'm saying? Like that was running through my head. It was like, yo, everybody here, like, as much as they want to say it was fake news and all the other shit, to in this moment in time, that shit was real. He dealt with it, and everybody was happy that he survived it.
That was early COVID when that shit was taking motherfuckers down.
Yeah.
I was calling my mom freaking out because you was working with Krills, and Krills was telling me the same thing, just bodies and going through that tunnel. I like, yo, Krills, my dude, if you can, take my mom some gloves and some masks, whatever you need, please. I'll pay whatever. He went and dropped bro. This was some fucking Cola is nuts, bro.
Yeah.
COVID is
COVID.
nuts, bro.
Yeah.
What a fucking time.
COVID was fucked up, yo, because my old lady's a nurse, yo, so she couldn't even come home. So it
Yeah.
was like, yo, she couldn't see the kids and none of that shit. It was a fucked up time, bro. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
such a weird time. Fuck.
Did they put her in like a hotel? Because I know they had
she-
shuttles.
Yeah, yo. So the only time she could see the kids, bro, like she'd come home, but she had to stand on the other side of the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like it was extremely awkward, bro. I hated that shit, man.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
They
fucking being in a bubble.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had
it's
like
funny 'cause then
they had
you
like
have these assholes that do the whole that shit ain't real. I go, I know 2 people firsthand that were telling me about the bodies coming in and out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I know
Yeah,
guys
it's real,
telling
bro.
me firsthand
we-
seeing it. Like fuck you, man. Go fuck yourself, son.
Yeah, we had trailers. We had
Yeah.
to get trailers because we couldn't. The more couldn't fit all those bodies that was there. Yeah, but
Exactly.
so the lighter note, me and Cap, because the second one. So me and Cap would always play Little League when we was younger. We played.
Excuse the awkward transition, but we're
Yes,
gonna lighten
yes.
the mood. We're gonna lighten the mood.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about with Whole H. You know what I'm
Before
saying?
you
Yeah.
go, To, can I see that T-shirt?
This is
Yep, shout it out.
this is GG's T-shirt for the win. You know, the
The
I'll
SmackDown
put
edition. The
the
SmackDown
SmackDown.
edition.
Yes,
The
yes.
shit looks
She had
clean
most-
as fuck.
Yeah, she
Remember-
has most. Yo, she just made
She
a
look
custom one
clean.
for one of the other
Yeah,
one of the
she made a
other
Mexican one
girls.
for heels, right?
Yes,
That's dope.
but heel
That's
is yeah, that shit was dope. I'll try to get her link. It pops up. It should pop up in the chat.
It pops up all the time in the chat. Yeah, it pops up all the time in the
yeah.
chat.
So if
Yeah.
you see it, GG for the win. That's her shirt. Go cop that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
so-
a cup of tea.
Word. So me and Cap always play Little League,
Nice.
and we was always playing the All-Star game, and and they had like little things here and there. You know, the adults played the softball game and all that. And one year, my mom was like, "I'm gonna play the softball game,"
Nice.
and at this point, I knew she can bowl.
It's
But
the
I didn't
Foxy
know-
Ladies game.
Yes. I knew she could bowl, but I didn't know she was athletic or anything like that. Just because my pops was the one that was teaching. My mom was just the one sitting in the crowd cheering. She's playing first base, and I'm telling you right now, she had a better glove than me, bro.
Cy Young.
Yeah. Like it was one of those things. Like one of the umpires they hated each other, and the umpire was trying to give a shit, and she wouldn't let it happen. Ground ball comes, she picked the shit up, and she run the first and tag people out. And I'm like, when the fuck did this happen?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, she got a couple hits, and
That's
it's like,
awesome.
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what the fuck is this?
That's awesome, man.
Baseball and softball is so much in our blood that both grandfathers, both grandmothers, my mom, my uncle, my dad, every one of us play baseball.
Bro, I'm telling you, every story you tell me of this amazing woman, it just gets better. She out there fucking catching outs at first. My mother hasn't run since she was like 15. Like, let alone catch a freaking ball, bro. Like, that's crazy, man.
didn't even hear the
She sounds
best part of the story.
incredible.
Yo, so like when the game ends, they're like, "Oh, everybody's supposed to get a shirt," and that's the same motherfucker was like, "Oh no, only the whatever." He wasn't gonna let her get a shirt, so it basically
By
was,
the way, her team won.
her team won. So she was basically like, "If I could get a shirt, I'm gonna keep it." He's like, if you could get a shirt past me, you can have it." But in a blink of her eye, she had 2 shirts in her hand.
Yo, what she did, this is literally what she did. She got in the man's face, and then she literally punked him because she went like this. And when he stepped back, she just grabbed the 2 shirts out the box.
Yeah.
It's like, these are mine, motherfucker, and just walked off.
So for a little
Context.
backstory, my mom was born and raised in the South Bronx, so she wasn't gonna take none of that shit from nobody.
Nah.
Like, she wasn't the Brook Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yo.
wasn't. She would have fucked him up for that shirt.
After that, all the other women on her team that also didn't get a shirt, they immediately were like, "Oh no, fuck that! If she's getting one, I'm getting one." He had no choice but to give him out.
Yeah.
She led the revolution.
Yep. Yeah.
I love it, man. All of her stories are fucking incredible. Like, I can imagine your face as Mom Duke's out there like, Like when just thinking of that first, like just waiting for the cats. That's so good. Wow.
Because it's crazy when we would play, you would always hear her go woo 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 woo, always cheering for us, and then we watching her play, and we're like, we're the ones. Go ahead, mom. Oh shit! Yeah, it was getting hyped.
So
like, oh
good.
shit!
And I've never seen my mom walk fast.
You know what's funny? My favorite part was watching her steal second, because she was athletic, but she didn't run. So watching her steal second, and the catcher almost confused and like, wait, are we allowed to steal? Everybody's like, I don't know.
We are now.
Just said, fuck it.
All you gotta tell me now is that she pulled off a successful hidden ball trick, and I'll leave the fucking podcast. I'm done.
Willie Mays Hayes of it.
Get out of here. That's so cool.
That's a good one.
That's so good. Yo, look.
Steal 100 of these.
I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna request a Mom Duke story like every 5-6 episodes, bro. I'm gonna need more. These shits just always gold. I thought you were gonna tell me that she was gonna fucking put the umpire up against the wall. Like, if I don't get a fucking shirt.
That dude was the umpire.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
she said you're gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
She almost got one of my coaches dead, but we'll save that story for another time.
5 episodes. In another 5 episodes, I'm gonna need that story, bro.
Yeah. But the cool shit is, like, afterwards, every once in a while, she'll be like, remember, you got your baseball talent from me.
Yeah. Confirmed.
Yeah. Always.
Confirmed.
I like that.
That's so good. That is incredible.
That's good. I like
That shit, man.
That's good. Oh man, it's awesome.
And from that superhero moment to
Absolutely
Marvel
correct.
Phase 5 and 6,
Absolutely
what do you guys want to get into first? We got Bleaks here. I know Wakanda Forever is.
I know. Yeah.
You know what,
Let me tell you something.
For the fact that Bleak hasn't been here in a while, I said we start with him. It'll only be fair.
Astronaut by day, King of Wakanda by night, bro.
Absolutely, bro.
That ass. No, but yeah, I'm down for a little like end of Phase 4, which is Wakanda Forever, and then we go to Bleak. It's on you, brother.
Yo, first off, I just want to let you know, when I watched this trailer, I fucking called Cap and was on the phone with him for a good hour. Because I said to myself, I'm going to start laying out shit that if it don't make sense, we're going to have fucking issues.
We got
Let's
you,
just
Cliff.
say that. All right, but I'll start it off. I will say, I thought the trailer was put together very fucking well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The music was perfect to me, yo. When that shit started playing, I had to pause. I hit pause real quick. I said, hold the fuck up.
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
Absolutely correct. I was just also like,
Yeah.
No. Like, I don't want to cut you on, but you mentioned the music. Like, when we have I don't know if it's the sun rising or the sun setting over Wakanda, and it says, good friends we've had, good friends we've lost. I say, y'all, what are you doing? I said, chill out. Yo, it was, and I wasn't going to watch it. I was going to do some toe shit and skip out on all trailers, but first trailer,
yeah.
Gotta watch it. Go ahead, Bleak. My bad.
So I was watching it, and I'm trying to hold back my tears and shit. I'm like, all right, yo, I'm gonna watch this. I'm not gonna cry. Then they showed the memorial of my man. I was like, I was like, you didn't have to do that, but you did it any fucking way.
Yeah.
And then, like I was telling Cap, yo, when the moms came up there, and she said that she's lost everybody
Yo.
in her family, I said,
absolutely.
That shit hit. And you know why I hit? I was telling Cap, you know why I hit different? Because I was like, yo, the fucked up thing is they're filming this movie, right? So they're already emotional for the movie. But then the shit happened in real life. Like Cap was saying, yo, it's not like the character just died off in the fucking series. Like, my man passed away in real fucking life.
Yeah.
So it's emotional on a whole nother fucking level.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Imagine finishing that movie after.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Oh my god.
But other than that, I thought it was, I'm not gonna, I'll let everybody talk, but I thought it was great though, man. I from what I've seen, and I know they throw shit in trailers that's not in the movies. We all know that.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, I liked it.
So yeah, I mean, so we talk about it all the time, right? Culturally, what Black Panther did is just insurmountable. top tier. There's no like. It was incredible to see. Speaking about one of these great experiences, like the question that Cap just asked, right? But there was some miscues in the movie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. Yo, Bleak, I love Black Panther. There was definitely miscues, but it rode a lot of that cultural momentum for sure.
Oh yeah.
This time, the emotion that people are going to go watch this movie with, if like usually, you know, we have the remembrance or the memorial type of message at the end of the movie. If this movie starts with "For you, Chad, rest in peace, King," I'm gonna be like, "Yo, time out. Can we pause the flick? Like in front of everybody? Can I just go to the bathroom? I'm gonna need another tub of popcorn. I got hella popcorn here. Can I stress eat for 5 minutes? You know what I mean? So there is gonna
onions.
Yeah, like there's gonna be a lot of emotion.
Oh yeah.
But I thought the trailer was great. Speaking of emotion, the emotion that Namor the Submariner, Tenoch Huerta is bringing to this.
Bro.
It feels so much more genuine than what The Rock is doing with go ahead, please.
So I got a little bit about that. So everybody knows, well, let me not assume. Because you know what happens when you assume.
Don't fucking assume. Stop assuming.
This fucking guy.
Old time, ancient Greece, they came up with a story about Atlantis. It's the city of Hubris. The city that thought they were better than the gods. So the gods destroyed it. Sank it in the Mediterranean.
Atlantis.
Atlantis, yeah. What'd I say?
It's a Mediterranean.
No. They sank it in the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
So that's the ancient thing, right? In more modern times, when the sailors and the conquistadors and the Europeans and everybody came over from Europe over to the Americas and Central America, they actually saw the pyramids and the architecture and the culture, and they started to believe that Atlantis was based off of that culture, was the Mayan culture.
The Mayan culture, yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Inside this movie,
give it to me.
Atlantis is going to be based off of the Mayan culture, like it is.
Give it to me.
So when I saw the Black Panther panel, two things I want to bring up. One, when they showed the trailer, right? Well, they didn't show, for legal reasons, the guy recording couldn't show the trailer.
Yes.
So when they cut back from the trailer, the original crew for Black Panther were huddled together, and they were like a little somber. But the Atlanteans, forgive me, I'm not good with names, but Namor and the other two actors and actresses that they brought out for the Atlanteans, they were celebrating.
Namor, Tuma, and the girl. Tuma.
Yes. Like, holy shit, look at us. We made it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On the fucking screen.
Absolutely.
Which another cultural thing, because it's weird. It's like the military. Like Spanish people are like the military. We're all part of the same group, but when you get that division wrong, we're like, nah, I ain't that division. I'm over here.
Yeah.
In all actuality, anyone from the Caribbeans all the way up to Central and South America, we all have the same.
We're all the same, man. Same shit.
Blood, man.
Yeah.
So to see now a fully fledged, we're going with this culture, with these iconic, looks and this.
Yeah.
The head garms and all of that. That shit was straight.
Shit. That's gonna be another spectrum to this movie, where, all right, maybe you didn't see the first one. Maybe we didn't know Chadwick personally, so you can be sad, but not like to the point where you're tearing up. But there's another avenue now to bring into this movie to elevate it to what it's already going to be. Then you had the main actor. He literally said on stage, he's like, yo, I love diversity because I'm born in the hood.
Yeah.
I love diversity. I'm not standing on the stage. And he said, now everybody where I'm from can see me and be like, oh, I can also be standing on the stage now.
You got that representation, bro.
He's giving me Henry Cavill levels of devotion, like what Henry Cavill did to The Witcher. Like he's giving me that. Like I don't know if he went back and read stuff and looked into it, but my man was just happy to be here in the most authentic way I've seen in quite some time. So can't wait. They gave him the little winkies on the feet too. I love it. They gave him the little pointy ears. I love it. I'm like, okay, let's see. And it's funny because there's going to be so much people that have no idea who Namor is. Literally one of the first people on the roster way back then. And it's so funny. I got excited.
It's Aquaman.
I also got to point out. So Namor is half human, half Atlantean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So his look is explained by the human side. His strength and his abilities underwater is explained by his Atlantean side. His wings on his ankles that give him flight are not contributed to either side. So chronologically, like in actual years when they debuted, not in the timeline of the MCU.
Yeah.
Chronologically, Namor is Marvel's first mutant.
Yep.
I see what you're saying.
So now in the MCU, now we have Kamala Khan, who's now a mutant.
It was a mutant, yeah.
Namor, who's a mutant. So for people who ask, where have they been?
Underwater.
They've been keeping it to themselves.
They've been hiding.
They've been hiding, yeah.
It like again, you know, we've spoke about it so much already. Where it's like, you know, we got to be cautiously optimistic and not get too hype. You know, there's some lows happening as of late in the MCU.
Yeah,
but
I made a bold ass statement.
Yeah, no, but still, no, you're right, because we always see these trailers and get hyped. We got hyped for, you know, Multiverse of Madness. We were over here theorizing like nobody's business. But I mean, damn, it's just like, just all the emotion surrounding this movie is gonna,
You know what the thing is though, with Wakanda Forever as opposed to Multiverse of Madness play with our imagination, going, yo, they can do this, and this. It's multiple. We can see this guy, we can see that guy. Tony Stark is gonna be fucking Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
you know, all that shit. Wakanda Forever is basically going, we confirmed Ironheart's in this because when she's doing the welding, she basically knocked out a heart made out of iron in that shit.
Yeah.
We saw the fucking Black Panther suit. We saw it. I don't know if you noticed, but the dude that was the other tribe leader, he was wearing a fucking suit also.
M'Baku.
He was wearing like if you pause it, underneath that cape or whatever that covering, he's wearing something that looks like the original Black Panther suit.
Yeah,
love M'Baku.
You know what's funny? When I saw the trailer and I called Cap, the first thing out my fucking mouth was, nothing in this movie better have nothing about the fucking multiverse. If I see any fucking thing in this movie that links back to some bullshit with this fucking multiverse, we're gonna have an issue, bro.
You know what else we talked about? Another point of contention with us. I was like, yo, it better not be Killmonger either. He died.
You know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that.
Yo, Cabs, I was thinking of you because I told Cap, I said, yo, you know what happened? They're gonna say, yo, he didn't die. They cryogenically froze his ass and removed the fucking thing. Or I told Cap what they're gonna fucking do is they went to another multiverse and found Killmonger, but he was a good fucking guy. And
I mean, I've been seeing people talking and bringing in their theories. There is a little comic book run where Killmonger's people take him to this place, they resurrect him. I don't want to see that.
I bet not see that shit, man.
What I want to see, I mean, so we saw the shot at the end, the black and gold. Now the physique looks skinny. It's a little slimming. Yeah. So
it looks like a woman.
It looks like a woman.
It looks like a woman.
Even the claws and the fingers look, very feminine-like. So, are we gonna see Shuri? Are we gonna see Nakia? Are we gonna see Okoye? Like, are we gonna see any other of the Dora? I don't know if this the Dora, because the Dora, their job is to protect the Black Panther.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? When they showed her walking into the Dora Milaje and they hit the thing, I kind of got a vibe like they chose her to be the Black Panther.
Who? Okoye?
Okoye. You know, because the thing is, you see his sister crying, you see the mother on the beach looking out. We obviously see there's someone lost there, and there's a hole that needs to be filled, and you know they're going to war and all that. I can see them picking Okoye to be the next Black Panther, just based on either that or she's gonna get in trouble.
But my question is, where they getting the flower from?
So there. That's the thing. There's no more flowers. Killmonger burned all of that stuff.
Burnt all them shits.
Hey,
Yeah,
no. They found something in the ocean.
But there's something laying around, and maybe Shuri does something, and maybe she finds like remnants laying around and could use it to mass produce it, whatever.
You guys remember?
Oh, they also. I'm sorry. Like they also made batches of the fucking Secret Soldier serum in Captain America Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently that shit is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
but anyway,
it ain't the same. It ain't the fucking
same. You remember?
It ain't.
In the Black Panther trailer when T'Challa goes up and he does this.
Yeah.
The exact same vibe you get from her going to Ironheart.
Yeah.
Black Panther going to the scientists.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
By the way,
I mean, Shuri becomes the Black Panther.
All in black, right? Both her and Chad were dressed all in black.
Yes.
And then the sister was not. The sister was just in a regular gear in the lab.
Yes.
Hence, like Ironheart is. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's
a good point.
Is Shuri's fighting skill on par to be the fucking Black Panther?
That's the issue.
No, yeah, I mean, it's a trial and error thing. You're gonna learn. I mean, you're part of the bloodline. The bloodline is, all puns intended, to the wrestling thing. You're part of it. So eventually, if shit goes left, which it did,
clearly.
You're up to call, son.
And Shang-Chi could help. We got to throw in Shang-Chi somewhere.
Shang-Chi can come in and show you some shit. He's about to show Spider-Man some shit.
Not for nothing. Black Panther's one of the few people that hang with Shang-Chi.
Yes, sir.
To an extent.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm not talking like Shang-Chi will fuck around and whoop his ass whenever he wants, but if he wants a little sparring partner, let's remember who Shang-Chi is.
No. Yeah. I know.
Let's stop disrespecting Shang-Chi.
But it's not one of those. It's not one of those shits where it's like he's a lightweight. This motherfucker, he held on there.
Black Panther is top tier, but Shang-Chi is Shang-Chi.
No, yeah.
The master of martial arts. Period. Without disrespecting man.
It's two things I want to point out. One, the suit itself is vibranium, right? So it can take impacts and it can discharge any stored energy.
Kinetic energy,
So the necessity for the herb is actually none. Because then
you have to go to the ancestral planes.
That's true.
No, not
you have to go. What you say?
The herb. What he's trying to say is the herb will give you the knowledge of all the other Black Panthers.
Yes.
And the skill set of them. But I get what you're saying. Like, if you have the suit, you don't need the herb.
Yeah. So
I see what you're saying.
The thing with the skill set is Shuri can put on the suit, right? If they tied Chadwick's death to the Atlanteans or to
I see what you're saying.
What the fuck? What's gonna happen? The Dora Milaje and Okoye are gonna be like, "Yo, you need to learn how to fucking defend yourself and get out of that lab."
Yeah.
And she's gonna be trained up.
Absolutely.
I feel you, but it's to me it's just tough, right? When you're in a lab basically your whole fucking life, and then you got somebody that's really been sparring their entire fucking life.
Yeah.
And you see what I'm saying? Like when you watch in the first Black Panther, my man was sparring with the Dora Milaje like his entire fucking life. He was trained to get down. She's like, I trained here and there, but I'm in the lab.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to remember she has those little gauntlet things.
The blasters.
Just because we see somebody else, like just because we see her without it in that one shot, doesn't mean that if she is the Panther, she doesn't have them.
Not for nothing. Tony Stark held his own in his fights in the movies with all his technology.
Whoa, wait a second.
Listen. I'm not saying he's as good as these motherfuckers, but who's to say that she doesn't have a program like Tony with like a Friday
I
that will help her?
The suit held his own.
Yeah,
The suit held his own.
yes, the suit held his
Tony
own.
was garbage in the
No,
hands.
yeah.
We got Ironheart too. Will we get any mention of Tony?
That is
Yeah,
true.
you have to.
Mention.
You get a mention of it.
Will we get a cameo?
She's
No.
reverse engineering.
unless-
she's reverse engineering his tech, so you gotta throw up Tony somewhere.
Unless there's like a hidden shit that Tony took a bunch of scientists to create new technology and took her under his wing, and when he died, she found these motherfuckers. I don't know if you're gonna show Tony like
That's like exactly what happened though. Not exactly, but there is some of that stuff. Like she is a big fan. Like she has just like a hologram of Tony that like talks to Kiki. Like Riri. Sorry, Riri. Yeah, she essentially is Jarvis. That's a good way to put it, Cap. Like I mean, I don't want to go too off on that deep end, but I don't know how they will introduce Ironheart here. But you know, there is Tony mentioned, or there should be.
And two, you got to remember. It was according to the movies, it was Banner and Tony that made Vision, and they took Vision to Wakanda, and she was fucking with Vision, bro. So she already knows.
She got Mind Stone knowledge. She got stone knowledge.
Yeah,
First of all,
she knows what's going on.
She straight up called both of them idiots. They go, yo, why did you make it so difficult for yourselves?
Yeah.
You could have made this shit a whole lot simpler. I would have been like, wait, hold up, let me get this right. You're gonna tell, you know what? You're right. We did complicate. Banner even said, yeah, you're right. We fucked it up.
She was like, why didn't you do this? And they were like, we didn't think about it. So it's like it's not even that they're dumb. It's just that they didn't get there. Yeah.
You know what it is. It's the first solution is the answer. And she sees this is like, why you have a billion fucking wires running to the stone? You could have did four good ones and made it. And they're like, oh, wow. Listen, I don't know about you, but we had Ultron chasing us, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Time was ticking, bro.
The funny thing is, you made your own problem. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm here to solve your problem. I'm here to solve your error right now.
Yeah.
Assholes.
It's easier. Is it easier? Okay, then that poses the question: is it easier to solve the problem than it is to create it?
I believe so.
Like, is it easier to fix Vision than it was to create Vision?
I feel like it's easier to create it because you're just doing it. You're making it like they did it in a rush. Tony was trying to make the suit around the world, right?
Yeah,
he was trying to quick.
He was trying to do that. Everybody else, though, she's like, now I gotta fix your fucking problem. I gotta fix it because you guys are dicks. You weren't thinking while you were doing it.
I mean, there's a nice starting off point. She's like, oh, you know, like I think he's there. You know, it's a funny question. It's a funny question.
Yeah, I just thought of something. You remember how at the end of Black Panther he bought the building?
Yeah.
To make like a science tech or like STEM building?
Yeah.
That's how you introduce Riri.
Yeah. What if Riri's not Wakandan, but she's from there, and Shuri brings
He's
it
from
back.
Oakland. Yo, straight up, yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with that.
The scene that
Remember, Riri's gonna be in Armored Wars anyway. You know what I'm saying?
She had her own show. She had her own show too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The scene that we were talking about with Angela Bassett, where she said, I lost my holy. What more do I have to give?
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I was like, wait a minute. But Shuri's alive. But what I'm thinking is she didn't die. She left.
She's fucked up. Yeah.
But she couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
So when she says she's lost her whole family, not meaning Shuri.
Not meaning death, yeah.
No longer here. She's off doing her own thing.
So, Cap, in the group chat, I believe it was Lay who I was saying that, yo, would you have like the Black Panther die through cancer? And Lay was like, and that could be from the vibranium suit.
Yeah, because I think to feel bad and take up because I think we
myself that were talking about it.
Because we were like, how would you want him to like pass away? And I'm like, bro, because Les said, what if Namor does it like early and like he just established badass immediately, which is cool, but I don't want to see somebody portraying Black Panther in the suit dying, or I don't want to see an off-screen death either. Like maybe we could just acknowledge that he passed away from a rare disease, and Angela Bassett could be like, yo, he's had this the whole time, kind of like in real life. He's had this the whole time. Maybe it was the heart-shaped herb. Maybe it was the suit that like caused this, and he's been holding down this kingdom with this disease the entire time. Show him even more love. I would like that better.
It was fucking Bucky Barnes. He was at a conference and Bucky came through.
I'll tell you right now,
They framed Bucky.
yeah,
all along.
I think your thing is a little too on the nose. I actually like the idea that Namor kills him, and right at the beginning of the movie, like, you know how the title credits, sometimes you see something and then the credits roll.
Yeah.
That the Marvel thing comes in right in that moment, because we have to establish, regardless of how that actor portrays him, we have to establish that Namor is
badass.
the most unlikable fucking hero Marvel has. He doesn't fucking care.
I will tell you this though, I don't want to see a fight, but I'll take him walking away and Black Panther just laid out on the fucking floor. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh, like
I'll
the
take that.
hand drop.
Next to Star Fox, Namor is the biggest cunt in Marvel.
Walking
Next to Star Fox, he's the biggest cunt in Marvel. Namor.
I'll take
he doesn't
that.
understand boundaries in Susie Storm. Susan Storm doesn't understand boundaries.
Yeah. So like if it opened up and you see like a puddle and you see his hand fall in the puddle and like a shadow walking away.
If you see kind of like that flop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you see Namor like walking away, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't want to see some fight with someone else in the suit.
I don't want to see that. No.
As it is T'Challa, that I would not like that.
What if it's this? What if it's a nighttime shot and we see Namor swim up to the shore? Like, we don't see what he's holding or anything. We just see Namor swim up to the shore, right? We pan up. There's Dora Milaje on the coastline. Namor drops something, turns and walks. And as they do, you just see, like, a distant shot, a silhouette of a body. And we're like, yo, not only did he kill T'Challa, he brought him back to the Dora Milaje, like, here's your man.
So you trying to get people cursing in a movie theater?
Yeah,
because
it's emotion. It's emotional though. Like,
but you got here's the thing, Bleaks. We had, and I told you this on the phone.
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder had two really heavy topics that they buried in fucking comics. Yo, Namor's not supposed to be liked.
No, absolutely.
Let's rip the Band-Aid, man. Let's be adults.
Yeah, but do you really think they're gonna rip the Band-Aid like that though?
If they could do it with any movie, it would be Black Panther. Because Black Panther is kind of rich on culture, and you're also introducing the new culture with the Mayans and basically you have the Latinos coming in with that. Like, the seriousness within this movie needs to be high, bro. I don't want to see Thor: Love and Thunder with Mexicans and African Americans and African. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see little kids with teddy bears shooting vibranium out of. Nah.
This can't be a goofy movie. This cannot be.
No.
If you want to have legit hatred between two warring factions, you do it by killing the head. Of any faction, and as beloved as he was, it makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? As he still is. I'm sorry.
How much of a gut punch that would be, where you start the movie off already like shit.
Oh, so I want him dead. I want him dead off the gate, right there.
Yeah,
Namor gotta die.
When I said that to these guys, I was thinking movie impact wise. Like, think about it. Namor kills one of the best you have in all of Marvel right now in the cinematic universe. You're like, hold up, how is he that skilled?
Yeah, but what if he hits the line when he's walking away? If he hits "This is your king," like,
no. See, that's how you prevent people from actually hitting him. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he just does it.
And then you can even make it. This is how you do it. Here you go. He comes up. And almost a sign of respect, your warrior, your king, fell in battle. Respectfully, I will give you his remains, so you may bury him properly.
Oh, okay. See, now we're talking.
That way, you get him killing him. We establish he's a bad guy. we established some people in the theater might hate him, right? But there is some sort of respect level. There is something to redeem, and then right from there, instead of dwelling on it too much, you go right into where everybody was wearing white in the funeral. So that everybody's mind now switches to paying homage to.
What if they don't show it's Namor, and a couple movies down, like during the fucking the multiverse saga with Kang went back in time to kill T'Challa, and he did that.
God.
And he framed
Bleak
Namor.
don't want none of that. Bleak don't want none of that.
It's funny you were saying that, right? And I thought to myself, because there is a specific Dora Milaje that comes in now, and she's specifically tied to Doctor Doom.
Anika.
When she comes in, she is specifically a Doctor Doom-esque character. Like when they had that, when Wakanda had the war with Latveria, she was the leading Dora Milaje during the thing, and she's in there. So it could be a thing of we a whole time think it's Namor, but it's really Doctor Doom doing it, setting up a long storyline underneath everything else. So we can see, because the thing is, we're gonna have the Kang thing regardless. But Secret Wars is a Doctor Doom storyline through and through.
I just don't want to see someone in the outfit like battling and done. I think that's total disrespect to Chad. We can see someone take up the mantle, but I don't want to see him maybe like you said, just a shot of him dropping him off. Like, this is the guy. Here you go. Take his remains. You can bury him whatever you want. This is us. You guys been up here. We've been down there. I'm cool with that. I just don't want to see like a fight, and imagine Cap a bad CGI fight like this. It wouldn't work. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But I hear you. It'll establish Namor immediately. Like, okay, this guy. Yeah, I can see that.
Kill the beloved king. Absolutely.
Yeah. But I tell you what, though, the trailer did cement the Dora Milaje's badasses again.
Oh,
they're leap off the fucking cliff.
Wait, what was their doubt? They're about to have their own thing anyway. They're about to have their own thing anyway. I got a shit for a reason, bro. I love them.
When they leap off the cliff and it's like, yo, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to fight here.
Yeah. I'll go fight nothing when you want. I'll take it to
whatever you want.
No.
That's such a good point, Bleak. That's such a good point.
Started when she was like, she told Black Widow, move.
Yeah.
Awesome. And my man Black Panther was like, as much as I would love to see this.
Yes.
I would love to see this.
Oh, man. R.I.P. King, bro.
Fear. And then in Black Panther, he was like, did he just put his hands on you?
Yeah.
Well, and then Cap in the Winter Soldier, too.
Yo,
the
Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here.
Death on homeboys fucking. Dora Milaje has jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje is.
The reason U.S. agent became U.S. agent is because they sunned the shit out of him.
Yeah.
The shot of the spear holding up the shield. That shot. It's like, man, the Dora. I love the respect that Bucky has for the Dora too as well.
But you know what's crazy? I love the.
She programmed him.
Yeah, I love the respect.
Yeah,
with the fingers and shit.
Yeah,
I love the respect they have for Cap. Because they're like, this is our shield.
Yeah.
We let him have it.
Yeah.
Don't get shit twisted.
But he knows, though. But that's the thing, though. Like, Cap's like, all right, yo, these bitches can fight, bro. Like, let me tone it the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cap already knows, like, yo, I got this shield from them. I can fight. But they can fight.
That's one thing I wish I would have seen is a Cap and Black Panther sparring session. That would have been fucking dope.
When we got the taste of the fight, in Civil War.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said, when we got that little taste of the fight.
They were running?
Yo, because let me tell you something. When that fight went down, me and Cap was going to fuck at it. Because I'm like, yo, Black Panthers, he whoop Cap ass all that. Cap's like, you're lying.
Oh, we got to blows.
Yeah, we were going at that shit. I was like,
it's a good fight. It was a good fight. It was a good little fight.
It was a snippet. But
it was a snippet.
But you sort of respect that they gave it to, like, damn, bro, okay.
That whole scene was hella respect. I'll never forget the moment between Cap and Spider-Man. Oh, you got hard kid. Where you from? Queens. He just goes Brooklyn. Bounce. Yeah. I remember being in. I went to watch that movie with my son, and I was in the theater. And I'm in Miami. Obviously, no one's gonna cheer. I heard that line. I was like, ah! Lost it. Lost it. Fuck yeah.
You know what's funny? I was here. We was here in my crib. We had like a little Cuban sandwich night, Sunday night. Cuban sandwich night. Hochi came through. Cuban sandwich.
We never did that when I was there. That sounds incredible.
Had you had been here, you would have been here. You know.
Yeah, we never did that back in the day. That sounds great.
Well, I didn't have a home.
We didn't have great ideas when we were younger. It was just get together and drink. It was get together and drink.
All due respect, it was my lady's idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do it. So we're watching Endgame, right? And when
naturally
Black Panther goes, give it to me, Clint. He goes, oh, okay, you remember me now. I'm Clint now.
Yeah.
Okay. Before he was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that stupid haircut, but give it to me anyway. I like those little subtle homages to what happened before. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Very subtle moments.
Hell yeah.
I was here like pointing, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm sorry, that scene, I like it.
It brings it back to another movie. That's why you like that shit.
Exactly. Where he went from not giving a shit to like, yo, I need to help you. Give me that to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
By the way, props to Hawkeye for getting as far as he did with no powers. Let's respect the fact that the man got what he got.
Shout out to Hawkeye for finding the last Dominican barber in the world to get that haircut. Jesus Christ. And by the way,
he said, yo, I want to be every baseball player in 2022.
And by the way, clips, we get into that question to all you guys. What do you think the rest of Phase 6 will be announced in D3? We'll get to that. We're like just saying things, but like all of those missing slots for Phase 5 and Phase 6, you could expect some X-Men shit in there. Maybe towards the Phase 6 part. Maybe not 5.
There's also projects we know is coming that they didn't announce.
Exactly. Yeah.
Armor Wars wasn't in that timeline.
Yeah.
And it's coming out.
I think Armor Wars is in that Phase 6. It's in one of those slots.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in the show.
I think they're waiting for D20.
By the way,
D23 or whatever.
By the way, I just have I hear street level is a good thing, and I'm just going to reiterate something I've said before, but I'm going to wait till we get to the street level stuff again.
Yeah.
Because, God damn it, if you just don't do it after announcing that, I'm going to seriously, we're going to scrap.
It's going to be an issue, It's going to be an issue.
2 hungry dogs, and we're going to scrap, son, because it only makes sense if you do it the way I said it. Go ahead.
I could do a whole podcast about Black Panther.
Yes.
But I think we had a real nice discussion. Should we move on, or any last words, or what do you guys think? Should we move on, or because I'm telling you, I'm just saying this because I could keep talking about Black Panther.
I have a question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You first. You should have a question. That's why I might be able to answer that with that. Yeah.
It's a question that might change the topic. So if you would say what you want to say, and then I'll ask the question.
My thing is with this interpretation of Namor, right? A lot of people, I've read online, a lot of people are like, oh, whatever. I go, so you're telling me you want the Namor with the little wings on his feet? Yo, Mayans sacrifice human beings to gods. You understand how they chose somebody to go, yo, you got to die today for this god that we have no idea really exists. That is badass on a level that is not badass that you don't get. Having Namor as a Mayan, like Mayans or the Atlanteans, I'm like, yo, that puts a little more stock behind being afraid of what they're capable of.
I love it. I love every second of it.
No, the moment I saw it, our boy Ron hit me up. He goes, yo, for understanding kind of pretty much what Cap said, he gave me that version. I was like, that's better than those little, it would make those little wing feet, size 2 little wing feet. It would make it, I cannot respect them more because they sacrifice people all the time just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Just for clarification, he does have either from his sandals or from his actual body.
No, it's his actual feet.
He does have wings.
No, I know. No, when they showed the baby that was born, I saw the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my boy Ron, I go, at least they kept those little bitch wings on him. Those little cute little wings. No, listen, I've never liked the wings. I don't understand them. The fact that they can elevate a grown man, they're brolic, but they're still bitch made. I'm sorry.
They're cute. They're cute.
Yeah.
All I can say is
size 2 wings.
All I can say is don't give me no multiverse shit, and I'm all right.
All right. So speaking of that, so I saw M'Baku, right? That's his name.
M'Baku
with something that looked like a suit.
You're right. I see
And
that
then
too. You're right.
yeah,
I'm with you.
and then we see the golden black suit from whoever's playing it. Now, how would y'all feel if there was no Black Panther, but they utilized the suits for their best warriors?
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, there's been many Black Panthers, so I think that'll be okay.
You know what I would
beginning of
love
the
to
movie.
introduce is not Bucky, but an actual white wolf.
Yeah,
An actual white wolf. You know what I mean?
Retcon that little Bucky White Wolf shit. Just retcon.
Yeah. But if anybody here that knows anything about Black Panther knows that White Wolf was an adopted, pretty much like a orphan. They adopted him. They raised him their way. He's white. Yes, he's white. but he is as skilled and as talented as any of the Panthers or any of the Dora Milaje, and he's pretty much their head of security.
He's invited to the cookout, is what you say.
Yeah, he's coming to the cookout.
Yeah.
He's coming to the cookout.
And now he made sure we all get beers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be a nice way to kind of like, bring in that character. And I didn't see any any casting for anybody that would fit that role. But then again, this is a role that could be a no name, and you can develop this character from the ground up. You know what I mean? It would be something cool. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. It's just throwing it out there. Like you said, the use of that technology to give somebody else a suit. Yeah. And I feel like you're right. Like M'Baku got a suit. Probably a Nikita. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
I feel like she might have, because her armor looks different than the one before. Like she got promoted or she has more. Because she has like a Homelander shoulder going on. You know what I mean?
Homelander shoulder, like a pauldron.
That's the only thing I can think of, like Judge Dredd shoulder.
Yeah. A pauldron. I think that's that's the name of it.
But no, I'm with Toe. That would be a good way to set it up. Like we're doing that first, and then ultimately somebody goes, "Yo, we do need a Black Panther though." At the end of the day,
I do agree. I like it, Joe, because we do remember that they did find M'Baku worthy because they were going to give him a flower.
Yeah.
True.
So
Yeah,
he was worthy. They did,
right.
and not, he wasn't just worthy, because Killmonger was fucking shit up. They felt like my man M'Baku could handle that. So I mean, he's up there. So I don't mind him having a suit. I'm cool with that.
I would love to see M'Baku get the suit on right quick. He deserves it. He deserves
There's a funny part about that if you read the comics, M'Baku's the one that always challenges Black Panther.
Yes.
Like legitly, and then there was one time that he won. He did some greasy shit, but he still won. He followed the rules in a greasy way.
Yeah.
Found the loopholes.
Yeah. He found the loophole, but he was a Black Panther for 2 hot minutes. And then T'Challa came back and said, that's enough of that.
And then T'Challa was dusted. So it's been 5 years that Wakanda don't got a Black Panther. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they got to bring, I mean, I don't know if they talk about it, but you kind of got to mention that there's a whole 5 years that he wasn't there. Someone might have been appointed to be a Black Panther.
Here's another thing I would like to bring up. The fact that his mom, an indirect shot goes, I'm the leader of the most powerful nation in the world.
Yeah.
Indirectness to America on something like, hey, recognize us. Realize who the fuck we are.
Because it's clearly a power struggle. It's clearly a power struggle now that T'Challa's gone. This is the right time to invade. And I know there was a Namor run that him and the X-Men kind of went at it, and Wakanda was like the place where it all went down. So, and now we're talking X-Men. Now we're talking mutants with Kamala. There's a lot of shit they could do. Like Bleak, I agree with you. There shouldn't be multiverse stuff, but there's gonna be multiverse stuff.
Multiverse saga.
If you're gonna I'm cool. All I'm saying is don't.
You don't want to go to 838. You don't want to go to 838.
Don't give me some off the wall shit where you snatch somebody from somewhere else.
For sure.
Brought them here to I don't want that kind of shit. Bro.
For sure.
But if you're setting up, like we're talking about setting up, I'm cool with that shit, bro. If
Yeah.
you want to set up a villain, cool, bro. But just don't give me no, like I said, no off the wall. Yo, we saw Killmonger in another universe, and he was a great guy. He was so wonderful. So we brought him back here. Like that kind of shit.
That's kind of cheap. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of cheap.
That shit I don't want.
Would you be okay? Yeah. Would you be okay with an easy alliance where Killmonger is still a bad guy, but he sees what's going on and he just reluctantly has to side with the good people to go fuck shit up in the Panther suit. Would you be okay with that?
Because to be honest with you, the way that Lay described him, Killmonger's the closest thing we had to a white wolf.
Kinda, yeah.
You know, because at the end of the White Wolf, doesn't they betray him? Doesn't he like try to take over Wakanda and betray the Black Panther?
Point, yeah.
So it's kind of like Killmonger took the place of the Black Wolf, of the White Wolf in the MCU a little bit.
Oh, he's the Black Wolf, all right. He is
in the White Wolf. But
I don't like his portrayal in the movie. I just have a Michael B. Jordan thing. I'm sorry.
Don't like that. You don't like that 24th century swag.
I don't like. I say it all the time. I didn't like the Drake-ish rendition of Killmonger. I say it all the time.
I was waiting for that, and like I told somebody
from the beginning,
I was at work and we were having a Marvel discussion, and I was like, my boy said it perfect. Like, yo, I didn't know him and Drake were cool, and all of a sudden I see it and I go, damn, that is Drake.
I didn't. Yo, when I made that post on Instagram, I had no idea they were friends, and then come to find out they're friends, and I'm like, oh, this makes total sense. He's everywhere with Drake. He'd be at the studio with Drake. Like, he'd probably be there recording the videos. Look, yo, please watch that movie again and tell me he's not a little Drake-ish in that movie. I didn't like it.
But you know what people are going to say? Is he Drake-ish or is he just with the culture?
Is Drake with the culture?
I'm just saying. Is he just dressing like every other fucking person in the culture?
I don't think it was the dressing. I was just like, my man thought he was in a music video. I was getting some real LL Cool J vibes. My man is just like, I get it. He a good looking dude. Congrats.
Yeah, he kind of oversold it.
I think so.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Once
there was a lot of overacting.
I was like, yo, the way he's dressed.
I don't even think it's the dressing. I get the Shirley. But even outside of the Shirley, like it's funny because I liked his rendition of Killmonger way more in What If. Way more. But I don't know. Yeah. I know I'm in the minority here. Everyone enjoyed Killmonger. I think Killmonger's story is something awesome that you can latch on to. It's very relatable. But I was hearing people talking about, yo, Killmonger is a better villain than Thanos and Loki. I said,
all right, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far.
You know how I feel. I'm gonna put the Winter Soldier right under Thanos, and he did right under Thanos and Loki because he didn't lose.
Technically.
Put it out there.
Yeah. So, quick question, and then if you guys want, we can go over to She-Hulk. But how would you guys feel if that dusting, like the snap coming back, actually affected most of the people that were dusted? And like that changed, like they get sick off of that, or they get weaker, or something happens to them that like, yo, people that came back from the dusting,
they lost a step.
So here's the thing, it's very dangerous because Wanda,
we already seen
Winter Soldier, Sam, they were dusted.
Yeah.
And when they came back, we already know. Nope. Monica Rambeau was dusted. When she came back, now all of a sudden she's Photon.
No, but the thing is, I'm saying like some of them, like some people.
I think that's what
it affects some people.
I think that's what Cap is saying, though. I think that's what Cap is saying. That might be a slippery slope because who do we pick? And it's like, isn't that convenient that you're a little bit weaker now as opposed to this person? Yeah. I think that's what Cap means.
Yes, a sickness would make sense.
Yeah.
If the world didn't just go through COVID.
Yeah.
Then I think there would just be too much piling on.
Yeah.
Because
I see what you're saying.
It is good though. Like you gotta like, if we're thinking realistic, too, right? You gotta imagine some people came back a little off.
I
hear you on that.
A whole rash of villains, a whole rash of depression, like mentally.
Yes.
I don't know necessarily like physically sick or whatever, but mentally screwed. That's a realm that we can now play in where we're like Sam and the new world, like Sam and his show. He's got to play more towards the mental aspect.
Absolutely.
Mentality versus just beating the shit out of bad guys.
Which is where he left off. that speech. I don't care what anybody tells me. My man is like, look at me. I'm a black man wearing the stars and stripes. Trust me. I get it. I get it.
The one person that gets it is
this
guy.
I can't wait to see. I just hope just give Sam Wilson a good script to work with. Absolutely. Respect this man taking over the mantle. Please, man. I'm worried about that one, guys. I gotta be honest.
When he took over the mantle, a lot of people were upset.
Just like in the comics.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's realistic as hell. Yeah, you know. It's unfortunate.
I feel.
But why were they upset though? Was it because of this?
Yes,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
100%.
He's Captain America.
Yeah.
And now you made him black.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, how many years have not come off the backs of somebody else in this country? Yeah. Damn right, you make him Captain America, and then
right? Can I mention that moment? That moment with Bucky when the cops stop him. He's like, "Yo, do you know who this is?" Like, I love the way he delivered that line.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know who you fucking talking to, bro?
Yeah.
God damn it, Bucky! Yes, I love the Bucky arc in Falcon Winter Soldier was.
I'm telling you, I told you how much I love.
Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it because I was looking at race. Y'all missed it because I was looking at race.
Yep.
Y'all missed it.
It's an amazing story.
It was a good arc.
Oh my god,
dude! I'm a fan of U.S. Agent, but if you want to see what a Captain America that's only USA minded is, look at John Walker.
Absolutely correct.
Captain America, Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson,
agreed,
is not supposed to be USA minded only.
Yep.
He's supposed to be what the world is. When the world looks at America and sees the ideals and all that, that's what he represents.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
He's not a government fucking mule. He's not I'll back America no matter what. No, he is. This is what's right. This is how I'm gonna fix what's wrong.
Absolutely.
Because America is supposed to be. This is what's right, and if we can fix what's wrong, we'll fix what's wrong. Don't look at me, Blakes. That's the ideal. It's called an ideal.
And that's the funny thing. We've always said it like, yeah, it's an ideal. That's why he went nomad for those years, because he felt America lost the ideal. He goes, "Oh, I'm not here for this. I'm here to represent the betterment of people, everybody." You know what I'm saying? I completely agree with Cap. Yeah, U.S. Agent is a perfect Nazi American. He's kind of a way like
he's America.
That's all I believe in.
Yeah.
Bleak.
He's a down south.
I know that look, Bleak.
Don't tread on me, mother.
I'm gonna live up to my name, Cap. I'm gonna live up to my name, Cap. America is an idea.
Correct.
Right? One, not all ideas are good, but more importantly, not all ideas are coming to fruition. No, but not all of them come into fruition.
True.
So the ideal that America is, we've hit it sometimes, we've missed it most times. But we haven't got there and stuck the landing yet.
Yeah.
No. I 100% agree with you. The ideas, I fully understand. And like I said, when I was on the podcast, when I was on Showing the Toe last Friday, I said the problem that fucks us up is labels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you would take away labels, we would reach a goal. I think by giving, and I'll say it again, by giving everybody fucking labels, we're hindering the process of growth. And that's just how I honestly feel.
And you're 100% right. Easy. Yeah. That's a Black Panther himself just shut down the entire conversation. I think that's the final word right there. That is the final word. Astronaut by day, the king of Wakanda by night. Bro, you should put that in your bio, like on your Instagram or your Twitter. Yo, if that's how people would know me, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. But, all right, so which brings me to my next point. She-Hulk.
Talk to me about the gold suit, Cap. Talk to me. Talk to me.
All right.
Cabs
Talk to me,
wanting
Cab.
to talk about that shit.
Yo, so I feel a little bit weird jumping straight to the end for somebody else, a different character that's got nothing to do with the show.
Hey, that's what we talking about. Like that's what the whole thing was about.
I promise you, if they'll allow me, I'll get into the actual She-Hulk part of it.
Oh,
But
we
for
will
right now,
get into She-Hulk,
my
but let's
man
get into this
motherfucking-
gold too.
My man jumped in, and I will fucking fight anybody on it. He was wearing fucking gold and red.
It looked gold
Like
to
his
me.
original fucking suit.
It looked gold to me. I saw gold. I got the silver too. There was silver on the batons. Yeah, there was. I mean, there was like it looks like a car was behind her, and he jumped into the light. Maybe I mean I don't know if they'll do
like
gold.
A parking roof, right? Like a parking
Yeah, they're in the top of a parking lot. There was a car on, and the light.
Yes. Yeah, but
Look at the leg. Look at that leg.
That's a parking roof.
Yo.
Yeah, and the arms.
Look at the arm.
Gold.
That looks gold.
Gold around the leg.
I see silver.
The belt.
I just want to fuck with Cap. I see silver.
Is the dress blue or yellow?
No. But I read somewhere that like they want to do that for the rebirth thing, the whole reborn, and then eventually he goes into the black suit. You know.
No, but yeah.
Now
the hand suit.
I don't know if this image in particular that I have here, I don't know if it's heavily photoshopped or anything. It seems to be clearer. I don't know where I got it from, but it is depicting the same thing we just saw.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Color, the saturation.
No, that's definitely gold or yellow. Yes.
Yeah.
The back of the helmet is the most of it. Look at it. The back of it it does that whole like crown thing going on.
Yeah.
Cap. Okay, my bad. Go.
No, I sent you guys the picture of the and it was the gold helmet.
Yeah,
was that fan made though, or that's confirmed? We don't know. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Cap. Some of these fan made stuff
are legit. Legit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
Cap, tell me why you hype about the gold. Cap, tell me why you hype about. I think that's where you're going. Look at this guy, bro.
Look at that guy.
You know
what he's not doing? Not blending in with the night at all.
There you go.
He is not blending in with the night at all. I love the spirit fingers.
My man look like candy corn.
The original. That is the original design for Daredevil.
Yes.
And again, I will fucking fight anybody. I'm a fan of that design.
Yeah, we spoke about it here.
Yeah.
That design and his armor design from the 90s.
Yeah.
I
like well, you're the Daredevil fan, so please take over, man. I want to hear all about it because when Cap gets in on Daredevil or like a Ghost Rider, it becomes an epic thing. Go ahead.
Story time.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. I'm with it.
Yo, I don't got no story here. The only reason that they changed it is because I forget what run it was, but there was a run where a character, like when they wanted to do the changeover to give him a more streamlined look, they had a character talk to him and it's like, "Yo, you're the devil, right?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What's with the yellow?"
Wasn't it Punisher?
And it might
sound like a Punisher thing,
but they made it seem like Daredevil played it off, but Matt didn't know he was wearing yellow because he's blind. So then he went and found somebody to make an all red suit for him.
Yeah, it's funny. It's yo Cap. That sounds like a Punisher. Like
I could have sworn.
Like coming from a tactical guy, that's not a good look.
Yo, what if
She-Hulk
says it? She is that type of character.
This is true.
Yeah. So what's with the yellow?
It's funny. That's what that's it's funny that I don't care at this point. I don't care about the CGI. I just want the character to be true. You know what I mean? I want Jennifer. I want the Jennifer character to come out. Yeah. Like this is who she is.
You want her to be you want her to be slutty. You want her to be a little slutty.
Whoa.
She gets busy in the comics. She gets busy.
What I'm trying to say is I want her to be outspoken. You know what I mean?
She gets
don't want
busy
her-
in those comments,
she's
and
not
we
a-
already see her picking up homie. That
true.
clearly, maybe slutty is the wrong word, but promiscuous. She sure is promiscuous.
Let's say sexually aggressive.
Well, she
Yeah.
is a She-Hulk.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo.
But I want that confidence to come out when she is a She-Hulk. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I
there's
100% agree.
I don't want that whole all of a sudden. Oh, I'm the She-Hulk. I gotta. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not Banner. You're not Banner.
But
You're not
you know what's
Professor Hulk.
funny though?
You take advantage of the fact that you're the Hulk. You love it. You live it.
But with the training, it seems like Banner's trying to teach her that.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Because Banner doesn't have that confidence in himself. He doesn't have that with him. She
Yeah.
already has that in her as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now when you add the Hulk to it, it really comes out. It's amplified. You know what I mean? Like remember when Tony Stark said, "You need to strut your stuff. You need to be."
Yeah.
That's exactly what she's doing. And I think the Hulk is like, yo, listen. I remember what Tony told me. I can't do it, but I'm going to give it to you.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would
You know what
love
I mean?
that.
Like,
If he
there
goes
is
back
a- go
to-
back to Tony,
there
you
is
know
a
what I mean?
there is a part in the trailer where she's like, you know that popular friend in school that
Yeah.
everybody that looks like, hello.
Yeah.
That's
And
me.
you know what's funny? Favorite part of the trailer was that besides the Daredevil thing, she was like, "It's me."
You know what?
I'm
I
not-
like seeing Wong in there too.
Oh yeah, yo,
Yeah,
Wong,
that was
I was
good.
like,
That was good.
Dude, my favorite part is when she turned around where Hulk was like, yo, if you want to go be a lawyer, I'll be okay with it. And she looks at the camera and goes, no, he's not. And then she realized, like, wait a minute, what?
Did I just break the fourth wall? Yeah, what was that about?
And even Hulk around was like, who the fuck?
Little prelude to who? To a certain Merc with the mouth.
Yes, sir.
Little
Little
prelude to the
boom.
Merc with the mouth.
Now, I want to let everybody know, she's been doing that before Daredevil. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
So don't get it twisted for all
Yeah, yeah.
those fans who don't read the comics.
Yeah.
She was made first. She was doing it before. The difference is in the comics, she does it in a satirical nature, just as a little wink and a nod to the reader, where Deadpool realizes he has hyper awareness.
Yeah.
He realizes he's in a comic. So it's
Sure.
not a wink and a nod. He literally knows he's in a comic.
It's kind of like when someone says something stupid and you look at the fake camera. I do that all the time. People say stupid shit, and I'm just like, there's no one there. Like, what are you looking at? Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Before we go on,
'Cause there's
I
gotta be a witness
I
to
gotta ask
stupidity.
all of you. I gotta ask all of you in the Deadpool movie. What is your favorite to the camera line that he did? And then we can move on. I gotta hear.
Mine is easy. The first one, maximum effort. It just
All right.
drops.
Cap. Whoever else next, who's next?
Damn.
My favorite is when he flicked the gum and he was trying to get the gum off the camera lens. Exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't watched those movies in a while, though.
Damn, man, it's been like I don't know why, but the only part I'm thinking is when he punched Colossus in the dick, and he kept swinging like he broke everything, and he's like,
Yeah.
My favorite thing is turn. Whose balls did I have to follow to get my own movie?
Yeah.
Because you know what it is? It's perfect Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds. It just merges both of them. By the way, fun fact, anybody doesn't know, the writer literally made this role for Ryan Reynolds.
It's
Same height, same weight, same everything.
Yo.
He literally made it for him.
In the comics,
Yeah.
they actually make mention to when Wade has his face fixed that he looks like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. So when
good.
Ryan Reynolds
Some
tells
roles
you,
you're made for.
when Ryan Reynolds tells you, I've been trying to make this movie for 11 years, and I'm gonna walk off this fucking set with this suit, it's gonna happen. Fuck you, son. I've been
spoke
working this
about
role for
it.
11 years, and he left. He was like, "Yo, I'm walking off this fucking set with this suit. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this red body condom and go home." You know what I'm saying? But I'm
They
sorry.
had like test footage for Daredevil forever.
Yeah,
And it was just
yeah.
like shelved. And something happened. Deadpool, sorry. And something happened. And they're like, okay, Ryan, we'll revisit this again. And they immediately said, okay, we'll take it.
It leaked. Somebody leaked it online.
Yeah, it leaked it. Yeah,
Somebody leaked it, Ryan. Somebody leaked it.
Yeah.
Ryan. Yo, by the
And they
way,
were like,
the advertisement, the Deadpool logo, the Deadpool banner, was perfect.
The one him laying down on the Deadpool, yeah, it was good.
Oh my god, man, that was. I'm sorry. It's just I can't think of a better character that fits a movie than he does. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it was made for it. Like,
So here's a couple of things in the panel that they had for She-Hulk. They said that so the writer wrote for Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So she knows how to hit that humor that a lot of people would go into. This is hopefully it's going to be like a better version of Ally McBeal.
That's we got the sitcom vibes the entire time. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
this is 9 episodes, half-hour long.
Okay.
And they weren't allowed to say who, but they said, "Oh, cameos abound in this one."
Okay.
It might be like every episode gets a cameo.
I'm down for it.
Can we see Spider-Man?
I know we spoke about one already that we threw up in the group about a certain guy with a certain colored eyes, you know, and he does something, you know, he's ever loving or something like that, you know.
Oh, the Thing.
Yeah.
You know,
But him in the human form.
Okay. Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm, yeah.
Yo, you heard who they suspected they cast for it, right?
Yeah.
Jason Segel.
Yeah.
I think that's his name. I don't know if I could see him playing the Thing.
I've seen him scream really loud, but
Dude, if you watch The Winning Time, it's the show about the LA Lakers.
everybody keeps telling me to watch that.
He was good in that show.
Yeah.
But oh my god, the way he portrayed that character, I was like, yo, my man, give me the gun and the bullet. Shit. That's goddamn.
You know, I good.
No. I was gonna say that when I saw this trailer, the thing that got me, the first comment I read, literally the first fucking comment underneath was like, "We're gonna do this again. We're gonna make the Hulk look like a bitch yet again."
Yeah, wow.
That was literally the first comment.
Here's the thing.
I read.
I'm gonna fight back on that. Because when the Hulk turns around, so if you watch, the Hulk takes the rock and just tosses it.
Yeah.
He don't put anything effort into it. She puts a little on it and makes it. The Hulk is his whole life he's had to show restraint. So he's using restraint. She didn't. But 2 things. One, when he says, "Oh, am I jealous right now?" That is an actual perfect thing because he can't control this. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't have a rage monster that's trying to come out. It's just her. So that would make perfect sense then that Bruce Banner would be like, yo, that's the harmony I'm trying to get to, where I don't have to downgrade because I'm smart Hulk. I can just be. So that makes sense. 2, this motherfucker pushed off the cliff.
He did the Thor shit. Yeah.
But you know what I think it is though, like to the hardcore Hulk fans, right? They haven't gotten what they wanted.
Everybody's been wanting Hulk to smash for years.
You know what I realized? This could lead to Maestro Hulk.
Yeah.
You want Hulk both savage and intelligent? That's Maestro all the way. Not Maestro. You know who I'm looking at.
And he is on his like little island too. There's like a little like
cabs.
So, you know what I'm saying? That could be Maestro, bro. If you play this correctly with this Hulk, you could lead to that.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
Bleak.
Yo, and if it happens, where did you hear it first? Like always.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you right now because I know Bleak and I know Toe are big Hulk guys. In comics,
No, I gave up that mantle to Toe. I took over Black Panther.
yeah, but come on, Bleak. I know you and him both like the character. In the comics, we can do whatever you want, right? But on screen, the only way the Hulk works is if you unleash him. And if you unleash him, now everybody's got to fight him. And to be fair, it'll be counterproductive because we saw it in Age of Ultron when he was unleashed, and then Tony had to go get the Hulkbuster to get him.
You mean that bullshit? Yeah, I saw it.
Now, picture an Endgame
Blink ain't even
He's in
hold it in.
Wakanda.
No, it's for real. It's for real.
I love
He's in
it, it's true.
Wakanda, and he's not making a distinction of Wakandans or the Chitauri. He's just fucking everybody up because that's the Hulk Unleashed is just fucking rage, and it's counterproductive.
I fully understand, but my only rant is you could have just gave me 30 seconds of that. 25 seconds. Fucking give me 15 of that. And I think people would have been like, "Oh, thank you."
You know who you
But I mean, you don't even give us.
Another time.
I mean, you gave us that little bullshit snippet. Like I don't want that.
You know who
Him
you
punching
blame
the
with that?
Chitauri boat,
Yo, you blame two people.
that Chitauri worm or whatever. Fucking
You blame Taika Waititi for
That
making the Hulk a
motherfucker.
fucking child in Ragnarok.
yeah, fucking
No,
And then
first off-
you blame Kevin Feige for letting him do it.
First off, that story arc in Ragnarok should have never fucking happened.
Nope.
You should have never had Hulk Planet any part of that fucking movie. It should have been its own thing.
I agree with you.
You messed the beat up right there and there.
Yep, 100%. Yep.
That like we were talking about, Cap. That in itself is its own fucking movie.
Yeah, and a good one too.
Oh yeah.
But now
Yeah.
you combine like you threw it off completely. When
They
you combine.
do that a lot. They mix runs all the time. It's just like Toe was saying, that one just, I don't know. But Hulk has been getting disrespected for a long time. I hear you guys.
But then the peak of the disrespect was Thanos chopping him in the fucking neck.
Yeah.
The two piece and a biscuit.
How many
Fucking
times I gotta
the
say it on
shit
this
out of
thing?
him.
Where Thanos is said in the comics, yo, I'll fight anybody but the Hulk. The son of a bitch doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yo,
He just keeps coming.
And then he gets.
It's the worst person to fight on this planet. I could do whatever I need to him. All of a sudden, he shows back up in another reality. And I'm like, fuck, he's still here.
Yeah. And he gets
That's what-
Judy chopped, and now he goes home.
No, not only did he get judo chopped, but he got judo chopped and dumped on his head.
Yeah.
He got dumped on his head like it was a toy.
Yo, and the
That
most
was
disrespectful,
legit
the most disrespectful part of that was when the wizard, Thanos' wizard, said, "Let him play." Fuck you mean let him play with the Hulk?
Bro, but what killed me, I'm a fucking rant now because now I'm upset. What fucking killed me was, you got Loki. He's like, oh, we got a Hulk. The Hulk comes in, combination, 2 seconds. Thanos was like, well, fuck this. What are you doing? Wait a second. Who the fuck is this guy? Whap. My motherfucker's been training MMA for 25,000 fucking years. He comes, judo chop, dumps him. Then my man has to make a decision. What do? Let me send him away. And then the rest of the series, I can't turn. I'm not worthy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, no disrespect to you, Cap, but meanwhile, Captain America's handing Thanos' ass.
That's what's killing me.
I don't know if he handed him his ass, but he did grab the gauntlet. Like,
No.
You mean to tell me Hulk can't do that?
In Endgame with Moliere, he was handing Thanos'
Well,
ass.
that's Mjolnir though.
Hold up. Time out. I want you to realize 2 things about Cap. One, he knows how everybody fights. So he knows how to use Mjolnir and knows how to use his shield. So I want you to understand this. This is a combination of two very powerful weapons and a very strategic soldier. I'm just saying.
I guess I'm not a Hulk purist like that.
I'm not saying this for the Hulk, but I'm saying is if you give Cap any weapon and see somebody who uses it for long enough, he knows how to do it.
I get it.
I agree.
I get it, but you're also talking about a character that when Thanos would have grabbed the moon and threw it at the Hulk would have caught it and threw it back at him.
Yeah,
Brother,
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm trying to tell you is,
One thing?
I understand your argument, but let's not disrespect Cap's ability.
I'm not saying no. I'm saying it's crazy how they let Cap do that, but they don't show the true power of the Hulk.
You see how I said the thing about Namor and the movie impact, like with Black Panther, the same impact. First of all, we've all been waiting for Cap to get that hammer.
Oh yeah. It was well overdue.
Once he got it, I'm talking about it now, and I'm getting goosebumps. So I'm throwing it out there for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he gets it, and we're all like, "All right, what's he gonna do with it?" Literally,
he put in that work.
I was like, "Shit, I wish I could do that."
Those are the 15 seconds you wanted, Bleak, of Hulk. Like same way Cap got those 15 seconds of the hammer, you wanted 15 seconds of the Hulk.
But
exactly.
Me being upset goes deeper. Then he has this fucked up arm.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, but Thanos also had a fucked up arm when he snapped.
Yeah, but the Hulk has healing comparable to Wolverine.
So
he has some of the greatest healing.
I gotta be honest.
He
Can I
has
just
some
say
of the
one little
greatest
thing?
healing though in the fucking world.
I gotta say one thing. I'm in the very small minority that enjoyed all the Professor Hulk and him having like performance issues. I thought that shit was fun. But I am realizing through your conversations that I am not, maybe I'm not the biggest Hulk fan.
Yo, but
But I thought that shit was hilarious.
All we needed, if they would have get, and I understand, like when he goes world breaking shit, like, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, I fully understand this. And it's kind of hard to play that within the movies because they be like, oh, man, if we do this, then you got to kick him off, send him some. Like, I understand. But just give me, if they would have gave me a snippet of, like, fucking Gamma coming out his eyes and he's just so fucking pissed. They wouldn't even have to show me him killing people. But that, like the whole fight scene right there at the end game, right? If he'd have got so pissed, you know what I'm saying, and it would have went down and I would have just saw him in the background punching shit out the sky, I'd have been like, yo, this is what we needed.
You know what they should have done? What they should have done is they should have had the Hulk come out of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Not Professor Hulk.
Thank you.
Fucked up arm, whatever. Rage.
Mad.
Try to go after Thanos, then Call Obsidian comes.
Yes, and he fights him.
That motherfucker, he takes him out. And then trying to get to Thanos, one or two of those big worm shits take Hulk out of the picture.
Bro, I would have been perfect with that.
Yeah. And you know what else upsets me is that Drax was literally made to kill Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And his strength is almost up there with the Hulk. It's almost up there. And they did nothing with Drax.
You talking about Drax, the same man that Ronan, my man, came to.
No, yeah. Ronan did Drax what Thanos is. Yeah.
We're talking about. I mean,
but I'm saying,
he literally that is his moniker. Like he is the Thanos killer.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying.
Drax, when Ronan fucked up Drax was drunk out of his ass.
I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to. Fuck that.
Here's the problem, though. When you have Captain Marvel and the Hulk and Vision on your side, just those three on your side, you now have three people, right, on a dodgeball team with submachine guns. What the fuck you need the other people for?
It doesn't matter. How many times does that happen in gym?
Wait.
When all the athletes are on one team, bro, it fucking happens. It's called life.
No.
Let's keep going.
And Thanos had an army of a couple thousand fucking monsters.
What I'm saying in the comic where you can account for different shit, and it's a longer form story, it's more than just this one issue. Yeah. You can do whatever. Yeah. But for the narrative of a movie, if the Hulk would have showed up, right, full-fledged, beating the shit out of Thanos, it renders Captain Marvel useless.
But this is my thing, though.
Captain America useless.
Yeah, but bro,
Vision, it renders people useless.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. They could have just gave me 15 seconds, bro. When Captain Marvel entered the atmosphere, what is that? I don't know. It's picking it up on scanners. The ship starts shooting it. She goes through it, and then Rocket's like, "Yeah, she's with us." Like that's showing fucking raw power right there. Not one snippet did they show me that shit for Hulk, bro. But they did it for
because again, to get Hulk and at that level, he has to lose this. And then you gotta fight him and the fucking thing.
He should have been at that, bro. Even when he fought Thanos, if he would have broke into that level for a good 30 seconds and started waylaying the shit out of goddamn Thanos, and then they would have zapped him somewhere, I'd have been like, oh shit. You know what I mean? But they could have inserted it right there. That'd have been perfect. That'd have been, you're getting your ass.
And then
what better time to say, whoa, bro, this don't happen to me.
Yeah, and then to show the weakness of Professor Hulk makes sense. Because it's Bruce Banner took over the Hulk's body. He's not as strong as a fucking.
So Cap, let's be honest. So you're telling me when Thanos was on his ass, if they would have took 2 seconds and Hulk would have said, "Yo, fuck, you ain't beating me." Gamma came out of his eyes for a split second, and he started waylaying on fucking Thanos, and then they were like, "Whoa, wait a second."
And the wizard tried to do some shit to him, and then Gandalf sent him over with the Bifrost.
Sense.
Are you talking about SpongeBob? Or Squidward?
Squidward. It wouldn't have. Ebony Maw for anybody.
I know.
That's for the crowd. It's for the crowd.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Here's the thing: it wouldn't have made sense because in the original Infinity Gauntlet run, the Silver Surfer gets thrown
him back.
Yep. And then when people go, "Oh shit," the Cosmic Surfer got fucked up. This is real. We needed somebody, a character, to fall in the sanctum, to have everybody else go, oh shit, if he got fucked up, this is all hands on deck.
They didn't do that though.
I agree with you to a point, because up to that point, Hulk was doing his thing, but it wasn't up to the par of some of the other Avengers, bro. Like, let's keep it real. There were other people busting ass.
Yo, I don't know how you guys feel about Thor, the character itself, but they literally made him a depressed, overweight, fucking Big Lebowski motherfucker in Endgame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understand.
So what I'm saying is, they don't always choose to go 100% representation.
Hold up though. But in Ragnarok, he went full on Raiden against the Hulk. He went full on Raiden against the Hulk. We saw the potential of his power there fighting the Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the problem with the Hulk. That's why the Hulk never works in a movie, because he, again, if we're sitting here going, all right, I need 3 batters for a home run derby, and you got Hank Aaron sitting there, who else the fuck do you need? Why pick anybody else?
Barry Bonds.
Think of it. If how much more pissed would you have been if for 15 minutes or for 15 seconds the Hulk eyes light up, he starts fucking up Thanos, Ebony Moss sends him away, crashing into the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Like, isn't that convenient place to end up?
No, but
yeah.
And then
no, I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Thanos is coming, and then we get the whole time to come out, buddy, and he's like, nah, fuck that.
Wait. But what now? No. Now. When he goes, time to come out, buddy, and the Hulk's scared of what just happened, of him unleashed like that. Like, his power scared himself.
That's more unlikely than what the fuck we got. The Hulk loves to be unleashed. He would never get scared.
Yeah, but
him.
Listen,
took on
can we just get Maestro
screaming at him?
Can we just get Maestro?
I'm okay with Maestro.
At this point, we can't fix any of this shit.
Yeah.
It's done. It's set in stone. The Russos, Taika Waititi decided to go left.
Yeah.
Now we're here. Look, Thor is an emotional bitch ass wreck, even though he's supposed to be an arrogant idiot, but still a powerful arrogant idiot. If you read the comics, and the Hulk is supposed to be absolutely uncontrollable. But now we got this. But we can still get Maestro because he's still Professor Hulk.
We're still on the path to Maestro. I'm not saying we're going there, but the Google Maps is like, hey, if you want to go here, just take a right up there.
ETA.
You get it.
It's there.
We could get there.
You
know what I'm saying? In time, and then what? And then you want an ultimate bad guy. It's Maestro, because not only does he know them, now he's smart enough and strong enough to destroy all of them.
We're gonna need 16 Hulkbusters.
Savage Hulk, and he's both extremely intelligent. Remember, you guys have seen that picture, right? Where he has like all the Avengers here around him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The Hulk doesn't have to be a cannibal, but he can be extremely intelligent and powerful.
Plus,
throw it out there. No time travel, no shenanigans, just the Hulk being a badass.
We're gonna get to it when we talk about the full slate. But to jump a little bit, Secret Wars.
Oh yeah.
What happens now when you put the Hulk on the battlefield and he's unleashed?
Yes.
And now you need. See, here's where you can do it. Mm-hmm. You can literally have the Hulk go in there now and fuck up everybody. Thor, Hercules, Juan, everybody. And then even one-on-one, She-Hulk tries to come up and stop him. Get out of here. Marvel comes up. Get out of here. Mm-hmm. And then they turn around and like, yo, it's going to take all of us to get him out. And then you can redeem him. You can redeem him there because it's kind of like the Wanda thing. We've seen little, and we're like, yo, when is he going to unleash? Well, here's the perfect moment to. Battle World. Shit's gone crazy. There is no time to think. And he just reacts. That's the perfect time to do it.
I will look at that with hopeful optimism.
That's all we can do. I don't.
If it went
with
down, if it went
hopeful
down like
optimism.
that, yeah. If it went down like that, yo, I wouldn't complain, Cap.
You know what
Realistically,
I'm realizing?
though,
There's
You're
no,
gonna
there's,
have
there's,
till
there's no
2025.
pleasing, there's no pleasing Bleak at this point.
There isn't.
Can't please him. Yo, listen, if you can get Maestro, just run with it. If you can get what Cap said, run with it. Because we got what we got so far.
yeah.
We're
This is
supposed to
all
still
right
have
now.
World War Hulk, though, right? That's a movie that's coming
They're
out.
speaking about
Planet
it.
Hulk, I think they were doing.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's my thing. That's I'm not gonna lie to you. What I wanted to see Hulk snuff Ant-Man or Giant Man in the kneecap.
Yes.
Break them down.
Dude, that's a different universe.
I know. We're multiversing. What is
You must have seen that
Cap?
zombie one, right? That's what you're thinking about?
No, that's
No,
Yeah,
I'm talking
the
about the Ultimates. Talking about the Ultimates.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me. Yeah.
Yeah,
When it's not
but-
lost in us. I got a question for you guys. Just the She-Hulk thing, right? Did you guys see the main villain, Titania?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry. What? Like,
So
did somebody not see her costume?
She was because she was like main villain style to She-Hulk. The suit looks funny. I mean, there is pieces of it in there.
So at the panel,
Yeah.
they asked Jamila Jamil, who's playing Titania, about her portrayal, and she said that she is designed to be the most annoying and hated character Marvel has pulled out. So the fact that she looks like that is not done. It's done purposely to make everybody go, "What the?"
Oh
fuck?
wait, what race is she?
Titania?
Yeah, no, the actress.
Oh, I believe she's either Middle East or Indian.
If they would have got a black woman to play that role, a mission accomplished. Because apparently Star Wars, you can't have any black women in the movie, in the TV show.
No,
Because that's what these fucking fans. That's what the fuck these fans hate.
Yeah, all right. So this one's done.
I can't.
So annoying.
I couldn't agree with Tomor.
This
annoying.
one's done on purpose.
Yeah.
This is 100%. So the look of her, how she said she portrays the character, and like the time she comes in is specifically made to take the piss out of everybody and get everybody like, yo, this bitch is fucking annoying.
That's a great term. Take the piss out of people. By the way, throwing out fact, when Obi-Wan Kenobi says you're a piece of shit, you got to rethink your life. Obi-Wan Kenobi was in his car and he said, yo, you're a piece of shit for doing that to her. I'm just saying, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the guy that says, hello there. You're like, I'm just saying, your life is fucked up if he's telling you you're a piece of shit.
Out of all people.
Yes, right? You know what I'm saying? Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's not about the dark side. All of a sudden, he's like, yo.
Oh,
Marvel got me.
Hurts my heart a little bit.
the dark side.
Yeah. So, what else was on the panel again?
What's next? Yeah.
So now we got all the slate for Phase 5.
Real quick, I want to ask, because we spoke about Daredevil, and he's coming up on her. Now, how do you see him fit?
Too.
Yeah, but how do you see him fitting in this show? Is that going to be the last episode? Is that going to be mid season? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I think it's gonna be towards the end.
I'm gonna lean on the Daredevil expert above me.
Now, this is wishful thinking. I think Matt Murdock shows up in 1 to 2, maybe 3 episodes, defending somebody against
in court. Yeah.
Jennifer. But Daredevil shows up once.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm with it.
That's what I think.
So listen, man, that's kind of like Moon Knight. Like if I get more Matt Murdock than Daredevil, I'm never really upset because that character's so conflicted that it
that's what the show's gonna be about too.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
The legal
it's like
battle?
season 3. Like I like getting the characters conflicted because it's interesting. You know, it's not like Tony Stark when all I care about is Iron Man. I care about Matt Murdock as much as I do Daredevil.
Matt Murdock is just as deep as Daredevil.
Absolutely correct.
I remember when
even deeper, honestly.
When we were talking about She-Hulk, I wanted the lawyer battle Immediately,
Oh, yeah.
that's the first thing I wanted.
Yeah,
Let's
Let's see
spoke
them.
about that.
Let's see them in court. Let's see them in court.
Now,
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Another question.
Kevin's been pulling for Matt Murdock court drama for a minute. I got
Word.
tabs. Yeah.
Which which I don't think we're gonna see much of in the Born Again, and we'll talk about that later.
When we get there.
But so, quick question. You said it's gonna be full of cameos. Do we see a Kingpin? Remember, he was arrested at the end of Hawkeye.
I don't think we get Kingpin in this. I think we get other, because Kingpin's going to be heavy not only in Daredevil but in Echo.
Yeah,
and I think this is going to be they're going to be dropping surprises.
So
in this,
okay. So do you think this show is going to be the one that connects all of them together somehow, like, or most of them together?
This show's not going to be the one that this is not going to be the show that red strings everything. But this is going to be the show that you look at and go, oh, all right, so they're all in this world.
That's what they're doing. That's where they're at. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, you're going to see a lot of ground level people doing, like, you might not see them doing ground level stuff, but I'll be honest, I can see Spider-Man in this. Is it going to be in the mask, Tom Holland? Is it going to?
Yes.
I think we can see Spider-Man. I think we can see him. I think we might see Hawkeye. We might see Kate. We might see. I don't think we'll see Miss Marvel. We could see America. She's with Wong.
They might catch Cameron.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of DODC shit going on here too. You know what I mean?
One of the other things.
What about Danny Rand?
Oh my god.
Hold on.
We might see a defender. We might see a defender.
It's out of everything. Not just speaking of that.
Danny Rand, yes, not Finn Jones.
No, not him. Fuck him.
One other thing, I think the bulk of the courtroom shit is gonna be her defending Emil Blonsky.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
I think that's gonna be like the through,
like
case,
the whole case.
but there's gonna be other little cases every once in a while. Like a flashback to when she defended.
Listen, I wouldn't mind little Luke Cage in there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we might see some defenders.
This is perfect.
What about
Jessica Jones? I have a huge feeling Jessica Jones shows up here.
Can you imagine if Jessica Jones is the one that Daredevil hires as his I
need pictures of this girl. I need to know what she's doing. Yeah.
So what would you say if some of the people that she was in court with, or that Matt Murdock was defending, was like Scorpion, and a lot of Spider-Man villains?
We could see shit like that. We can.
That would, you know what's funny? That's a like the ground level villains like that. I would be with that, man. That's interesting. Like, you imagine one of them is a Prowler.
Yeah.
It's a Prowler real quick, and
then we start going. Hey, are you gonna show his nephew, or like what are we gonna? You see some of
the nephew in the background shitting down on some.
But is it gonna?
Where's your family? They're miles away.
Hey, miles away. Hey,
I like
what's his name though, or is it gonna be a new actor?
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Oh, Childish Gambino.
I think he's starting to film Lando.
No, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be Childish. You could put someone else.
It could be somebody else. Davis.
I mean, all I'm saying is that it'll be great if he reprises the role, but I don't think you gotta like he wasn't that big of a character in that movie and in the whole, in the whole big picture. Like if you change him, I'm okay. If it's him, cool. That's how I feel about it.
He's replaceable.
The guy from This Is
very
Us,
replaceable.
Clancy Brown. I would have no problem him being, the Prowler.
It'd be cool. He
can't do what Cersei did and play two different characters in Marvel movies.
Oh God, right. Yeah.
But remember, he's dead in the other one. He's already dead.
Well, I guess doppelgangers do exist, right?
There you go.
It's the MCU. No one's ever really gone.
I'm just saying, flame on, but I got a shield.
Yeah.
That was not in the MCU.
By the way, he was a great Johnny Storm. Just throwing it out there.
He was.
Yeah, he was a perfect Johnny Storm. And another, by the way, and again, I will fight anybody in here. His movie he did, Cellular, It's a very underrated fucking movie.
Oh, that's the one with the transporter. Yeah, it's a great movie. I agree.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Oh, also Great Man. If you guys haven't watched it, it's an
Pinkman.
awesome movie.
Yes.
I heard a lot of people
But-
talking shit about Gray Man, but they're like, "Yo, Chris Evans kind of does this thing though." So I want to see Chris as a villain. I'm gonna watch it.
Knives Out and then just put action on it. It's like Knives Out with action.
I enjoyed Knives Out.
So did I. And
Very
he was the
much.
biggest dick in it. He was the
He
biggest
was
asshole in it.
such a dick. He kind of made up for himself in the end, though, a little bit. But he was a dick. I love Knives Out. I think I watched that on a. It was just like a regular Saturday. I was like, you know what? I don't feel like playing a video game today. Watch a movie. Knives Out was the big thing. I think it had just hit maybe HBO Max or something. I'm not sure. And I was like, fuck it, let's watch it. I had a good time watching that movie. And the maid lady, her last name was Cabrera. I've never seen a Cabrera in a movie. Think about a movie where someone's last name is Cabrera.
This is
Knives
true.
Out.
Yeah. That's what was so hype. I was like, nice.
Yeah,
But that's
this is true.
stupid.
This is
stupid.
very true. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think about,
we
like
can see a lot of shit.
the thing about Gray Man is it'll give you like an 80s, 90s kind of action movie vibe, a little bit mixed in with now. But him is the bad guy, and it has of course the great Ryan Gosling who can play everybody.
Could play everything.
Could
play everything.
You guys, I'm understanding he can play whoever he wants, including Malcolm X. But whatever, I bet whatever.
He is the white wolf. He is the
There you
white
go.
wolf.
There's the casting. You just did it.
Yeah.
There's your white wolf.
Yo,
Perfect.
I love when he was walking away, and I forget her character's name, but when Jessica Chadwick was like, "Why are you limping?" He's just like, "Cause I got shot in the ass."
He said, "What do you think? Stupid." You know what reminds me of The Losers? Why can't you walk? Oh, it's just dumbass question day. You're just gonna ask dumbass questions. By the way, Chris Evans is great in that too.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
great in that as that thing. Yeah, he's great. But I'm sorry, moving along. My bad.
Yeah. So all right. So what's next? Like
All right, so here we go. She-Hulk and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever end out Phase 4,
Okay.
which
All right.
I now I'm starting to think that Phase 4 is just the palate cleanser. It's just here's how we transition.
So
Let's
is what? So Wakanda Forever is definitely has to be the spark. It has to be
Well, no.
when you go. It has to be the up the hill.
No, the Up the Hill, according to Kevin Feige,
Is Quantum Mania.
Ant-Man is Quantum Mania. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania.
Well,
That's the start
I'm
of
not
it.
talking about like bringing shit together. I'm just talking about being a good fucking movie.
Yeah. Bring the let's yeah.
Okay,
You would say there's 4 fucking movies already that we're all disappointed in.
Like let's
If
start.
I
Let's
walk away disappointed in Wakanda Forever, I don't know if I'm watching Ant-Man.
Yo, I'll tell you right now,
I am.
if
Disney Plus.
If I walk away from Wakanda Forever disappointed, I'm not only gonna probably not watch any more Marvel movies because the shows are still good. I'm probably not gonna watch anything Ryan Coogler directs because you can't fuck this up.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
it's set up. It's set up to succeed pretty easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, this,
I get it.
to
Word.
me, this is like in fantasy world. If Patrick Ewing said, "Fuck it, I need to win a championship," and the Knicks got Michael Jordan in his prime with Patrick in his prime, and they fucked that up, like you can no longer root for the team. That team's dead.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
had your shot.
No, that makes sense. I'm with
It
it.
does happen.
But go in with happy thoughts though.
Correct.
Go in with happy thoughts.
LeBron had Shaq.
Go in with happy thoughts, please.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
LeBron went to Miami that first year and got beat.
So,
This is true.
it's true. This is true. So
Did see what happened after though.
great decision. He won and
Ray
then lost
Allen.
and won finally. Chris,
I know. I like giving him shit. I like giving him shit for it. But
So then we go to Secret Invasion,
Yeah.
which
Ah.
yo,
and that's
Secret
an
Invasion-
Avengers movie, right?
no,
No,
Secret
no,
Invasion.
you're talking about
is
Secret
a-
Wars.
Okay.
Secret
This is
Invasion
the Disney
a
Plus
TV
show.
show.
It's
Okay.
like Scroll Central.
Yo,
The
so
Scrolls.
they're bringing back Maria Hill.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing back Sam Jackson as we know.
Fury.
They're bringing back Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull dude, and Emilia Clarke's in it. During the panel, Kobe Smollett, or whatever the fuck her name is, Maria
Smollett.
Hill. She turned around and said that this is going to be the first Disney Plus show that it's a dark political thriller. She's like, this isn't the one we laugh at.
Winter Soldier, but whatever. Whatever.
But in
No,
terms
she
of the
said
Disney,
show.
Yeah,
in terms
Disney
of the
Plus
Disney
shows.
Plus shows. She's
Is
like,
this
this
so-
is going to be the
I mean-
first true dark one.
Is this the
Okay.
one that they said is going to be 19 episodes?
No,
That's Daredevil, 18.
Okay.
We'll get to that. But
All right.
this is going to be the one where every episode is
word.
going to be like, oh shit, okay, we're not here to laugh. We're here to be like, this shit's real.
All right.
Then after that, we got Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which in the
The
panel,
story of Rocket Raccoon.
yeah, James Gunn said that this is not the last time we see the Guardians, but this is the finale of his trilogy, and this might be the last time we see this group of Guardians.
Ooh.
Okay.
So,
Ooh, okay.
yo, everybody, James Gunn, they played something. They had some sort of reel to play, and after they played it, Pratt was crying, Nebula was crying, Mantis was crying, Sean Gunn was crying. They asked Sean Gunn, like, what was the best part of making this movie? And he's like, yo, I got to do this shit with my brother.
Yeah.
These guys, like, this is the movie everybody's taking serious because this is the swan song. This is the last one.
Let's get back to that Guardians glory.
This is what Cab thought Thor was going to be like.
And two bigger things. I don't know his name, but the dude who's playing the High Evolutionary
Mhm.
actually came out in full costume
Yeah.
and was fucking with the crowd. Now the High Evolutionary he's a human, for as far as I know, but he's so smart that he actually developed a way to evolve and devolve anything. So Cosmo, the dog that was in the spacesuit, in
Yes.
the comics, that's the first dog that the Russians sent into space. Technically, the first thing in space is Cosmo.
Yeah.
I think
No, it's Bleak.
he's going to evolve her because they actually have an actress to play Cosmo.
Wait, so it's going to be free from the collector? Well, we know it was
Yeah,
free from the
yeah.
collector.
Well, it was
before,
free. Yeah,
right?
it was free anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now instead of just being a dog, there's an actress who actually played Cosmo.
Okay.
And here's the big tip from Hall H. Whatever they showed, MODOK was there and confirmed.
So they have a off-screen Quantumania trailer. The quality's horrible. The sound is horrible. It literally looks like someone had it like in their pocket, and you could only see like this, like it's the recording like halfway. But man, Quantumania threw some MODOK stuff out there. Yo, Kang delivers a crazy line that everyone has not stopped talking about. And you know, we're moving into phase 5, so Quantumania is first. But we could bounce around now. But he says Ant-Man, he looks at Ant-Man and he goes, "Are you an Avenger?" He's like, "Haven't I killed you already?" And everybody's like, "Oh shit." Everybody just goes, "Whoa." Like, calm down, buddy. That's Ant-Man. Chill. Don't, please. So like there's a lot of stuff revving up for phase 5. I think so. Cap, you said that phase 4 is kind of like a palate cleanser to the phase 5.
That's what I think, because they said so. I think what phase 4 is, or what phase 4 is supposed to be, is
Phase 1. Phase 1
Yeah,
to 2.
It's the phase 1 again, where we're just like, all right, not a reboot, but just we're gonna relax, just make some movies, and introduce some concepts. Introduce the concept of a multiverse. Introduce the concept of the shit where
Babies
they all
being able
collide.
to be Thor because
Yeah,
of Zeus.
Yeah, it's just there to interlude and come up and get us used to certain terms that now 5 and 6 are gonna run with those terms.
Incursions,
We'll already know what
mutants.
everything is. Yeah,
The multiverse, the living tribunal.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy they do all of this, but couldn't give us 15 seconds of the Hulk. That's all I'm saying.
For real.
Hey, you know what? How about this? Hot take. Very hot take. Or how about this? How about you just root for better characters like Captain America?
How about this?
That's a shot. Here we go.
Yo, can
30 minutes.
Well, first off, you're living in the past right now, right? Go the fuck back with whatever the fuck her name is. Stay back there. Don't worry about people in the present.
Agent Carter.
Right?
Oh wait, you mean the other good captain? Captain
I
Carter?
like Carter. I love Carter.
She only lasted about 5 minutes in the movie.
Yo,
we got a whole show of her though.
Yeah, we got
Not as Captain though. Not as Captain Carter.
We got to, she was dealing with some mental issues. It was almost like she was split down the middle.
Almost.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, y'all on it today.
Yo, but shit, I was gonna fucking say something and y'all went into this shit.
No, Cap brought it, yeah.
Here you go. How about 15 seconds of there's a big ass celestial fucking head in the middle of the ocean.
Well, you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
You read my fucking mind, so.
Yo, it's funny when I had to restart my computer, I logged back in, and on YouTube, on my opening, not YouTube, like my opening browser, it says, "Yo, when is Marvel gonna address the celestial size elephant in the room?" Yeah, that's a good headline. It's gonna be a while, bro.
Yo, I don't think it's coming because the rest of this. Like we said, Secret Invasions has their own thing. Echo is doing her own thing, picking up where she left off. Then we got the Marvels. The Marvels may or may not address.
We might not hear about it until Blade.
No, Blade's not gonna address that shit.
Well, I mean, he's rolling with this guy.
He got introduced in the fucking Eternals.
With the Black Knight, yeah, he got introduced in the Eternals. It would make sense that someone says something about it there, you know. Yeah. And depends on where they're going.
Maybe,
if they're gonna hang out in New York, then maybe I don't know. But if they're gonna be in Europe, you know, Blade did spend time over there in Europe with the Black Knight, so that would make sense. I don't know.
I would accept if it happened in the what is it, the Marvels movie, because technically they would be with Sword, and Sword would be on some, we got to cover this up.
Yeah, definitely that's what's happening. Yeah.
Because if they have some fucking cloaking device over this shit so no one sees it, someone has to address something.
You want 5 minutes. You want 5 seconds. Yeah. You want a news ticker. You want a news ticker. Yeah. Hey, what's up with that new mountain we have?
They mentioned the fucking Hulk in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know what I'm saying? Twice. They mentioned him in the Battle of New York, and then they mentioned that he punched the thing that was holding Ghost Rider, and he couldn't break it. You know what I'm saying? There's a fucking giant head. The world almost exploded. And a hand. There's fingers. Magical fingers. The world almost exploded. They had a fucking Richter scale 82 fucking earthquake.
Yeah.
Hello.
You don't get those 15 seconds, bro.
Yeah, and not to mention a big ass celestial was standing in outer space going, "I'm gonna come back and judge all you motherfuckers."
But only certain people saw that.
I don't know. Everybody can see the fucking moon.
Not at the same time.
Yeah, but when it shows, it's not England. England's not the only place that can see the fucking moon.
I mean, they have to address it. I hope they do.
I'm with you. I just want to acknowledge that big ass yellow head in the middle of an ocean. That's not.
I mean, to be fair,
looking at
to be fair, who the hell knows what's going on in the ocean?
Namor.
Well, here we go then. Yeah, here we go.
Dude, I'm looking at the map here. That's not here.
And I'm gonna just tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Black Widow been told Okoye to see what the hell was going on down there in the water. And Okoye was like, "Yo, we handle it by not handling it." Oh, if Namor kills Black Panther in this movie, you should have handled it. It's just a joke. It's a joke.
I feel like that's their beef, and they don't want to tell anybody else about it. That's
real quiet. Yeah, she's dead now. She's dead now. You know.
Yeah, we're missing people now.
I do like what you said, Cap, though, about this being maybe like an introductory phase. Because let's face it. Some of the movies in Phase 1 are some of the worst in the MCU. And before we continue, I do want to read a quote.
America is one of them.
No, wait a minute.
I
Captain
fucking-
America was okay. Captain America was okay. Has his problem, but I do want to read. I do want to read a quote from the Russo brothers. Okay, and I'm quoting. Here's the thing. The entire life of the MCU has seen ups and downs. There's going to be a natural ebb and flow to how people are feeling about it based on the latest offering. But I think, look at the end of the day. They're still being very ambitious in terms of how they approach the storytelling. They're being experimental. They're looking for new forms of expression to keep audience excited and surprised. There's a lot more after that. But I think Cap makes a good point, which is like, and there was a lot of COVID shit going on. I think these guys took the C on the term paper just to get it in on time. Like, you know what I'm saying? They took the C. They took the C plus. Like, I'm not saying, obviously, they put out these movies thinking they would be good. But I agree with Cap. Like, I've been saying it for a little while. We spoke about it. Phase 1 had some really rough freaking movies. And then Avengers 1 is like, holy shit. And then, you know, but I agree. I hopefully this is just like some rough waters that we're navigating, and we could really kick it into gear. End of Phase 4 with Wakanda Forever. I really hope.
I feel like Phase 5 and 6 are ending pretty fucking quickly.
Oh yeah. They
And remember, I told Fern this. You know, I was like, yo, I feel like they realize some of this stuff is shit, and they're just trying to get to the point. They're like, yo, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Could be before the next soft reboot.
Kang the Dynasty and Secret Wars is in the same year. So let's go.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna need some time. I think there's gonna be reshoots. They might need some time. I think so.
Well, as long as the reshoots don't come out like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Wait, Kevin Feige, he said, go ahead, Blake. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say, gentlemen, I'm about to head out.
Okay, cool.
Any final thoughts?
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, Wakanda Forever. If you want to know where I'm at, just look up.
All I'm saying is that you've never seen the Black Panther and Bleak in the same room.
We actually seen him with the helmet though.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hey, y'all take it easy. Cap still ain't shit, but y'all
Okay. Yo, you want to hit up Claire's?
Oh, go fuck yourself. I can't stand
Oh shit.
Yo, y'all take it easy, man.
Yo, thanks for coming, Bleak. Appreciate you, man.
Thank y'all, man.
Got a show for Wakanda Forever. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
So, to get to your point with the two Avengers things, Kevin Feige said that they're no longer doing everything leads to an Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
What they're doing is when it calls for like a finale, or when it calls for something is just too big for everybody not to respond, they're doing Avengers.
Okay.
The whole thing with the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars is they want to recapture a little bit of the Endgame, the Infinity War and Endgame shit, where Kang Dynasty,
Call order,
that is going to lead directly to Secret War.
Like the 1-2 punch.
Yeah. So after that, the next movie is going to be Secret War because that's going to be the next. It leads straight into that.
I doubt that they're 6 months apart. I think Secret Wars at the end would need to be pushed. They said literally 6 months apart. I mean, just take a year like you did with Infinity War and Endgame, just to make sure it comes out good. Let it cook. Don't rush it. Just let it cook.
But they're two different. This is the difference, though. They're two different movies.
I thought you just said right now that they're gonna do. I thought you were gonna do like an Infinity Endgame, like with these two.
So what they want to do is they want to capture that thing where it's one story being told into another story.
Mm-hmm.
But unlike
it's not part 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's not a part 1 and 2, but they definitely want you walking out of the theater at the end of the Kang Dynasty going, "Oh shit, that like the next one is Secret Wars." We got
for sure. But what I'm saying is 6 months apart. That's tough, is it not?
Well,
like, because I know we just had Doctor Strange, and then we had Love and Thunder, and you see what happened. Just saying, maybe I'm just being nervous about it, but let's just let these cook. There's a lot on the line for Secret Wars.
There's
a lot on the line.
when you get the Infinity, and then you get Endgame, I feel like you have the experience to do something like that and connect it quicker. I feel like the Kang Dynasty's Infinity Wars clearly,
I
right?
hope. I hope. I
And
hope.
then Secret Wars is clearly your Endgame, right? So I feel like like Kevin Feige feels and has confidence in all these directors and
I
everybody
hope.
that they can easily just flow. You know what I mean? And not like yeah, I'm saying not make it part 1 and 2 is like this movie leads into that movie, but that movie isn't the sequel. It's
Yeah, because
continuing to something else.
Endgame literally started right after
Yeah.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go. Exactly.
Another thing to think about is I don't know anything about the Kang Dynasty movie, but Infinity War had half the fucking heroes die.
We spoke
And
about the consequences.
we had
Yeah.
we had to let that one sit
That's true.
because you
That's
can't
true.
have half the heroes die and then immediately bring
No,
them
no,
back.
no, no, no. Like again, I'm okay with it. I just hope it doesn't like mess anything up.
So are you saying it's more of at the end of Iron Man we saw Mjolnir and that led to Thor? It's more of that than half the heroes die and now they're gonna go fight Thanos and bring them back.
So the way he explained it, it seems like it's gonna be more. All this shit leads into Kang Dynasty, right? So Phase 5 and 6 that leads into Kang Dynasty with a little bit of other shit sprinkled out. Then the end result of Kang Dynasty, however that resolves, the only place it can go from there is Secret War.
Because like Infinity War and Endgame, I mean technically it's Infinity War 1A, 1B. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas this Kang Dynasty will be a movie. There will be shit talked about in Secret Wars, but that's like the lead up, not exactly back to back.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Infinity War Endgame is one long movie if you really because it literally starts right after, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I mean it's cool and I hope I'm just saying like damn, I just hope everything comes out right. They announced a lot of shit. There's a lot of shows going on.
Yeah,
There's
we got
so
a couple more
much.
to get through.
Yeah, we gotta get through these. We gotta get through these.
So after the Marvels season 2 of Loki, which have already started filming,
Yes.
Kevin Feige said. Then we get Blade, which will start film. It comes out in 2023. It'll start filming
November.
in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, in October that'll start filming. Then Ironheart gets her own
And that's
show.
a movie. That's a movie, right, Blake?
That's a movie.
Blade is a movie. Ironheart will get her own show. Agatha, Coven of Chaos gets her own show. Which I believe some of these are just
shows.
They might not tie in anything. They might just be like, yo, we had a good idea for a show. You know, if you don't want to watch all the movies, watch the show.
You know what's funny? But Agatha is like seriously connected to the Fantastic Four. I'm just saying
She's connected to a lot of shit.
she's connected to but like the Fantastic Four is being one of the major ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because she's magically based, but she is connected to them. So you could have some kind of, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm agree with Cap. I think it's going to be one of those shows that like, oh, look, we threw something out there because you guys liked her so much. Like, I called it the shut the fuck up shows.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You got
You liked Agatha? Here's your show. Take 6
There you
episodes and shut up.
Yeah,
You know what it is?
But you could, in a smart way, you could kind of allude to even not Reed Richards, his son, Franklin Richard.
Yeah.
You could allude to him because Agatha does kind of fall into both kids. But I'm saying for it to mean something, you could do that.
You know what's funny? I think shows like that, like the Agatha shit, that's where you go, where you turn around and you're like, hey, this project had this character and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Useless in all the fucking movies. Like, we don't need her. We don't need that character in the Avengers. But it's a cool character. So we got this that you can go in and watch and
have a good time.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be another Doctor Strange movie?
That was not. Well, we know there has to be, but that was not announced.
Okay.
So the only
So
thing
that's just a way to keep him away from the Avengers level threats. So
Say the truth. Say the truth. You want to see Vespucci? Say the truth. You want to see her?
Well, the thing is,
American Best Picture. Well, she's with
she's with Wong at the
again, we don't know what's announced for Phase 6 because
there's a lot of missing shit. There's a lot of like open stuff still.
But to end out Phase 5, Captain America: New World Order, which Sam's getting that whole thing where Spider-Man was like, "Oh, where's the Falcon movie?" Like, well, he's getting his own shit now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then
at the time, it was a good joke. We didn't know. Yeah. They didn't know.
Where then we get 18 episode first season Daredevil Born Again.
Let's stop right here, Cap. Let's stop right here, please. And we spoke about this.
We got one more after this, but
okay. I just hit me with it. And this podcast may go half an hour over. I'm about to order some food. I'm starving. But hit me with it, Cap. What are you expecting? What do you want? How does this relate to the real Born Again run, which we kind of saw in season 3? As the Daredevil, as the resident Daredevil expert here, hype me up. I mean, I'm already hyped, but give it to me.
I think this really gets split into 2
seasons
runs.
I 100% agree.
So not seasons, because the whole thing is season. But what I would like to
maybe like a Stranger Things first half, second half. Yeah.
What I would like to see is the first half. The first half is him with Foggy and Karen.
Yes.
And all that before the blip. Because Daredevil is one of the rare superheroes that although he's been on teams, he's always just been in his own corner.
Yeah.
He's like Batman. He's like Batman. Yeah.
He's like, just holding down Hell's Kitchen, making sure that shit is running.
And I got to get back to home. I'm sorry, guys.
And it makes perfect sense that nobody's brought him up because nobody ever brings up Daredevil. Nobody ever brings him up.
Yeah.
He's so specific that nobody brings him up. So
it's a good way to put it. He's so specific.
I would like to see the first 9 episodes before the blip. Mm-hmm. Then the last 9 episodes dealing with the blip, with him losing everybody for those 5 years, and him losing himself, and becoming more violent, and becoming more aggressive, taking more chances.
God damn it, Cap! That's exactly what I want, man.
I can't.
We're vibing
right now. The back half of that, they come back. And now he has to readjust, and that's the Born Again aspect. Let's not redo. Let's not redo what we did in Netflix.
Yes,
but let's give it a.
I am here, guys. I'm just ordering food.
Yo, quick question, but what isn't that more story arc like really close to Hawkeye?
No.
That's pretty much what Hawkeye did in Endgame in Infinity War.
No, because here's the thing. Hawkeye went off the rails. We're not talking about Hawkeye going off the rails and turning around like
he's becoming an assassin for hire. Daredevil is getting more violent.
Yeah, but I'm talking about it.
Protecting Hell's Kitchen.
You gotta understand. Yeah, you gotta understand the one thing that separates Daredevil from every other hero: his belief in God.
Absolutely.
And when you turn around and he get half the people he knows get snapped. He now has an anger as a Catholic. He has an anger and a resentment, and he leans too far into the. See, here's the thing. Hawkeye, and this is pie in the sky because I don't think Disney's gonna really do this.
Give me the pie.
Hawkeye killed known bad guys.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about Daredevil has to be born again, Daredevil went out there and damned the fucking law. They pointed the finger at you, he's fucking you up.
Easy.
Because there's nothing to believe in now. He believed in a justice system, and we can see how that failed him before the blip. He believed in God or whatever, and we see how that fails him during the blip. He's got nothing left to live for.
Where the hell's your God now?
Because he's Catholic. He won't commit the
Good
ultimate
pitch black.
sin.
Good pitch black.
But he's not going to be mad if he dies in the process.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to deal. Then when they come back, you not only have to deal with them being mentally fucked up, misplaced, all that shit, somebody else living in their apartment, but Matt now has to realize he has to get his humanity back.
1 second.
Because he can't, now that he has his family back, he can't continue to go out there and just rage monster, kick the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it.
I think part of
I love that idea. I love that idea.
And I got this because I think part of the She-Hulk show is going to be before the blip.
Oh, okay.
Because I think we're going to see how the Hulk became Smart Hulk. And all the shit on the island.
Please, give me that.
Hulk, so that means the Hulk we saw was before the blip. Then his arm is fine, but what happens after? Is his arm still fucked up?
Yes, that's why I think his arm is good, because it happened before all that.
That's okay.
Like before they snap people back, like during the blip.
Mm-hmm.
Like
during the blip, like so all that could play into
in between Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they did say we're starting to see more magical people or more enhanced people show up out of nowhere.
So they're trying to make a whole law division for them, like
that's what the DODC is about, Department of Damage Control.
Would those be the mutants?
By the way, I'm just saying.
Could be.
The Damage Control would be a great comedy show. I'm saying it again. Cleaning up.
Homie is hilarious. He's funny. I love him.
He's like, he'd be like, yo,
popcorn.
Looking around like, look at the shit.
And even in No Way Home, when he's talking to Ned, he was like, a guy in the chair. I have tons of guys like that here. And he was like, oh, and by the way, what part of this one when you were aiding and abetting to a criminal in Spider-Man? He goes, I'd like that stricken off the record. Yelled up, that was. Yeah, he's good. He's funny. I like him.
Yeah.
What's his name? I need to get his name. Give me a sec, y'all. Gotta do a potty.
Yeah. I feel like, by the way, the agent that was in WandaVision, the guy that was in Ant-Man.
Yes.
I need to see him doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Yo, if you're gonna make a random show about some shit. By the way, here's a fun fact: that agent is actually an important agent to Shang-Chi. They were being really racist back then, and they kept up all the agents together when they all look, like yellow. I don't have nothing. Like this.
Yeah.
Mustard.
Yeah.
I'm being real. But he's legitimately like the first SHIELD agent that got his own mission in the comics. You know what I mean? Like separated from everybody else. He wasn't under Fury really. It was just him doing his own thing. You know what I mean? But I would love. First of all, he's funny in that show. What is it? Straight Off the Boat.
Fresh off the boat.
Fresh Off the Boat with the kid. Yeah, he's hilarious in that. But then he's just funny by himself. Like he has a show where he interviews people. Hilarious.
He's in Young Rock.
Yeah, he's in Young Rock. He's the one that interviewed The Rock.
Yeah, he played young Kim in the interview.
Yeah,
he played the Korean.
He's a funny like. If you're gonna give me a show that's not gonna link to anything, let it be something funny like that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the Daredevil thing, and I'll repeat it when Caps comes back, is they said that because Daredevil's gonna show up in Echo, that Spider-Man freshman year. Charlie Cox is gonna do the voice for the character because now Charlie Cox is gonna ultimately become the Kevin Conroy of Daredevils. You're gonna associate Daredevil with Charlie Cox.
What is freshman year?
That's a cartoon.
It's a prequel cartoon.
The prequel cartoon.
Which they fucked up because this is him in his first year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Within the 6 months that he started and Tony found him, there is an Norman Osborn and a Harry Osborn in this show.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a direct MCU connection, which means there's a Norman Osborn and a Harry Osborn already in the MCU.
And Norman Osborn is Matthew McConaughey.
No, it's some black dude.
I'm joking.
Oh, I was about to say, okay.
Matthew McConaughey is clearly the reverse Flash. But anyway.
He is.
Like I said, Daredevil is going to see, there it is. You gotta bump up those numbers.
Yeah. Those are rookie numbers.
But so they're going to say that like Spider-Man is now street level, right? And Daredevil has clearly always been street level. So this is how you can successfully spin off a major character like Spider-Man into the streaming service, into a show. If he's street level, then his thing has to be a daily thing. You know what I mean? That would make sense. So it's a young man, daily struggles, getting the job. You know what I mean? That's Spider-Man. You want to make Spider-Man an everyman? Every day he's going through some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
9
then-
episodes or whatever, right? Or maybe as long as you do the Daredevil one, right? Because once again, Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, him, Queens, or New York, or wherever the fuck he goes. And then here, pay attention, Marvel Knights. I gotta keep pitching this shit till you get it.
Yo, god damn it.
Pitching this shit till you understand. You want street level? You have a division. You make it darker. There you go.
Oh shit, did we mention Thunderbolts?
Yeah,
Not yet.
Thunderbolts is gonna end the phase. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. That's
Captain America, U.S. agent killed the guy with a shield. What more do you need to have the fucking Marvel Knights?
Yeah.
Yo, you can have Daredevil, you can have Echo, you can have Spider-Man, you can have
Moon
him,
Knight.
They can all congregate in this city because it's a cesspool of shit. It's not as bad as Gotham, apparently. Because Gotham is fucking horrendous, apparently. But you know, you have all these people, and they mention each other and go, "Yo, I don't go there because this guy mainly chills. Like this is his thing. I gotta go to Hell's Kitchen because the devil's there." And you see Punisher go, Red?
Werewolf by Night. Oh, why did you have to do that? See, that is.
See, Cap. I was respecting it.
Nah, man.
I didn't say anything about throwing down with you, but then you put that up.
Cap, you took it like you took it so yeah. You took it to a rude. That was rude. That was rude.
That was really rude and disrespectful.
I never said I was a good guy.
Yeah, well.
Yo, remember, I do like U.S. Agent.
Yo, but you know what else led to your point? Is it Werewolf by Night also getting a show soon too?
Yeah. So again,
he's getting like a special.
Yeah,
I
think it's like shorts, like Baby Groot, maybe.
Like Groot, But he should.
That actually looks funny.
I think it's a Halloween thing.
Could be.
Moon Knight should definitely be in that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can have, like I said before, you can have a supernatural division. You can have street level, right? And then street level and supernatural sometimes mix in.
And then the cosmos, because what lurks around in the night? Demons and shit.
Demons, vampires, right? Blade,
they come out at night.
Punisher, and that's something that everybody secretly in their hearts and souls wants to see.
What do you think of What do you think of that crazy rumor with Homelander playing Dracula in Blade?
Apparently, they want to announce that. I'm with it.
I'm so with it.
Yo, listen,
D23, man.
D23, they're saving stuff for sure.
That guy has literally made a whole new career for himself. By the way, I love Banshee. He was in that. It's a great show. But him as Homelander, he's like him and Karl Urban have just
you know what's funny? They make these characters for you to hate, but I don't even think you hate Homelander that much. He's just doing so good. Like, he's fucked up, but it's like I don't even hate the character like that.
He's fucked up in a way that you can't even blame him.
I hate the Deep
more.
He
was made.
I hate the Deep.
Who?
The Deep.
The Deep is a bitch ass. Everybody hates the bitch. You know who I hate? A-Train.
Yeah. A-Train is another bitch.
Fuck A-Train. I
You know
do.
what's funny?
I think the weird little story arcs that the Deep gets into are really nuts. But I mean, that's kind of the thing of the show. That shit is crazy. But yeah, fuck A Train.
Now, Soldier Boy,
Yeah.
it's like if Captain America was a piece of shit.
My man, he came in and stole. I haven't even watched that season yet, but he came in and stole the show. Apparently, I've been trying to like sneak and dodge through all the boys spoilers. I've pretty much seen everything.
I'm not gonna say anything else, but
no. It's just on Instagram. It's hard to.
I gotta tell you this much. I've read The Boys when it first came out. I was very fortunate to. Somebody put me on. Somebody goes, "Yo, if you love the Punisher, the Max run, the Max run," and you're like, "Yo, the same guy writes this." And Preacher too, by the way, guys, you get a chance. Read Preacher.
You've always said that too,
but it's fun. And he's like, "Yo, read this, son." And I'm like, "What is it about?" It's a group of CIA agents that police superheroes. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" It was essentially the Punisher, but a group.
Yeah.
Right. And I read that shit, and I was like, "Holy fuck balls!"
A lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying that The Boys, the show, is the rare case where the show is better than the book or the comic.
I've
never read The Boys.
I'm going to tell you the truth. As a guy that read it and as a guy that's seen all of the seasons, for a lot of it, the freedoms that they took are the right freedoms you take. You know what I mean? Like, they went a little left, but they didn't go outlandishly left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and like I said, to me, I love Homelander, but Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher.
When he's either fucking diabolical, I fucking cunt.
Butcher.
Don't be a cunt is the shirt I gotta get.
Which reminds me, I gotta go back and watch Watchmen. I gotta go back. I was watching some of the X-Men Legacy movies on Disney Plus. Yeah. Man, that timeline, man. But it was fun watching some of them.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like,
funny.
Like if you do see the Boys for all, if you tone it down by
way down,
by
way
75%,
yeah, about
75%, and then you get Marvel Knights, because you're not gonna get to that point ever with Disney.
Yeah,
but you could at least have rated R stuff and
Disney had a chance to creep up someone's ass and blow them up from the inside first. Marvel, they had the chance, but they were too scared. Cap, my bad.
Stupid plan.
Well, I mean, they did it in The Boys, but yeah, like it was always a stupid plan from the beginning. Like,
no, I was just gonna say that it's funny how earlier in the episode, I think Lay called me the anti guy, or
yeah.
Surprise, surprise! I've never seen The Boys,
and he won't.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell people with certain things I drink. It's an acquired taste. It's the reading and the show is an acquired taste. It's kind of like Invincible. Like I tell people, this is it's not necessarily a cartoon, more than a snuff film.
It's it's an acquired taste, but it does reach out to audiences. It's an acquired drink, but there's a Coke right next to you in case you need a sip right after. Because there's a lot of people that don't even watch comics like that and are like digging The Boys. Absolutely. Like I remember when someone first told me about The Boys, they were like, "Okay, here's the thing. In the first episode, this guy gets really little, really small, like Ant-Man, and he jumps into a girl's vagina." And I said, "Go on." I was like, "Go on." It was like, "Yo, it's really crazy." But like, so here's the thing about me with The Boys, and take it from someone who doesn't like to see. I like to see heroes with drama and problems and like going through shit. But The Boys is a bunch of psychos. Let's just be honest.
I think it's the most realistic you get.
No, I don't. I highly disagree there. I don't think it's realistic. You murder people.
I honestly think if there was people with powers trying to be superhero, I think they would be
in that way. Oh, okay, in that way. Okay,
especially if anybody hasn't seen it, especially if they're manufactured.
Okay, I see what you're saying, because a lot of people say that to me, like, "Oh, it's I can relate to that." I'm like, "You murder people?" Like you would murder people? Like if you had powers, you would be that type of superhero? I don't know. I never see you hurt a fly. So when people say
not that.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, but the way you said it, which is kind of takes us all the way back to our Batman talk. Like if there was a Batman out there abusing his power, doing some nasty stuff, okay, in that sense, sure, because people suck. But that's exactly my point. I don't like to see heroes like that. Like maybe they're not. I wouldn't call them heroes either, right? But like
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't turn me on. But as someone like that, The Boys was still fantastic. And I've watched season 1 and half of season 2. Yo, the show's fantastic. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
So why won't Cap watch it?
So that sexual shit and Freelander and a lot of those people would trigger Cap. If he gets triggered easily, like like, did you get to the part where they talked about Butch's wife?
Yeah.
And the story arc with that,
yeah.
that would piss Cap
yeah,
off.
Yeah.
You know,
I Cap, I completely understand.
There is some. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of shit there
Yo.
that for anybody that I get it.
If you want to know, so there's two things. If you want to know how easily I get triggered, call up my cousins and ask them how it was watching Unhinged with me. Because I'm sitting in their living room getting mad, yelling at the screen, like just reacting to Unhinged. A dumb movie with Russell Crowe. And I'm fucking reacting like if I'm watching the first 48 on A&E about real crime and shit. Like then the other shit, I don't know if I told this story on stream before, but there's a movie called Irreversible. The movie is told backwards.
Oh.
So the movie is about a woman who suffers sexual assault, a major sexual assault. But it starts backwards. So when the movie starts, you see her boyfriend and his friend kicking the shit out of the guy who did it.
Okay.
And when I say like real, they hit him in the face with a fucking fire extinguisher, but they showed the extinguisher crushing his face bones.
Oh shit.
All that. So then the movie plays on, and it gets to that scene, and you realize that they beat up the wrong guy. The dude in the fucking white 3-piece suit who was laughing the whole time, that's the guy that did it. Now, this movie in Germany, because a German dude told me about it when the UN came on my ship. In Germany, when this movie came out, the audience literally called the cops in the theater. They called the cops because they thought they watched a snuff film.
Yeah.
Because the scene is so realistic. When the dude told me, I was like, man, it's like, how bad could it be? Because at that time, I've only seen like SVU and all that other shit. So I went and bought it on Amazon. The internet cut out.
Actually using it.
Went through, right? So when the internet came back on, I didn't know if my order went through. I ordered it again. Accidentally got 2 copies, right? It's relevant.
Did they email you about it?
Huh?
Did they email you about it?
No, because I'm not at that level.
Got it. Okay.
That's
like the platinum package.
Yeah, he's not Optimus Prime. He's just regular Prime.
Yeah. I'm not regular tuna. I'm albacore.
Oh wow!
So I accidentally get 2 copies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I take my copy, I put it in. I'm watching the movie. That scene comes up, and for the first time in my life, because before this movie, if I saw something like that, it would be difficult to watch, but I'll be like, I'll still get through it.
Mm-hmm.
This scene starts, and I'm on the verge of fucking tears. And then somebody, like an actor, part of the scene, walks. It's down the hallway. It's a subway tunnel. So he's doing it in the tunnel, and you can see all the way behind him. one of the characters in the movie, background character, walks into frame, stands there for a few minutes, and then leaves frame. I'm again watching this on the verge of tears because the director shot this to be as real as possible. When that dude came on screen, now I saw this by myself in my office on the ship, which is in the center of the ship. It's soundproof. Nobody can hear me in there. I was screaming, tears, full tears, for the dude in the background to run and help this lady. I was like, why the fuck are you just standing there? Help her. Do something. I didn't even finish the rest of the film because after that, it goes backwards in time to when they were happy and before the incident. I turned the film off, broke the fucking DVD.
Damn.
Out. The next day, my shipmate comes in, sees the broken DVD, and is like, yo, the fuck is that?
What happened here last night?
I was like, it's the movie that the German dude was talking about. He's like, is it that bad? I was like, yo, I accidentally got 2 copies. You watch it. I was like, I told him, I was like, honestly, I would tell you not to watch this movie ever. But if you want it, here. He takes it because he lived off base. He lived actually in Italy in an apartment. He takes it home. He goes home. The next day, he comes in and he shows me a picture on his phone of a broken DVD. He did the same shit I did. And from that moment, just how real they depicted it, I can no longer fucking. I watched the Evil Dead remake, and when I knew the tree scene came up, I literally ran out of the theater and just stood by the door and just waited for the sound to when I knew the sound was back to a regular scene, and then came back in. We watched with my uncle in his house, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. It looked like it might go in that direction. I freaked the fuck out and flipped it and turned the movie off.
I'm very similar.
I can't fucking do it. I can't.
Now,
I can't fucking do it anymore.
I don't think The Boys gets there, but I hear.
Little, like,
no, I hear what you're saying.
No,
like
the first episode.
The first 5 seconds of that show, I was like, oh, yo, there was the scene where homegirl that can't pay the rent. And she is getting into it with the landlord, and she's like sitting on his face, and she fucking spikes down and like blows up his the show's wild. Again, I don't like seeing enhanced people that way. I think it's not what I need. But even though I can still tell you that the fucking Boys is really good. Dude, but it is I don't think I've ever agreed with you more on this. Like I don't like.
I go so far. Like I love D&D. I won't watch Game of Thrones because of that.
There is some real shit in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But that's only the first season. Like after the
first two or three, around mid season 3. It starts getting a lot lighter. Yeah. But like I mean, the first season you see this guy you see homegirl eating a heart.
Yeah, but then, like in that last season, the second last season, where they castrated homeboy and they tortured him and shit like that, it's a bunch of shit.
You know
and then by the end of the show, you can't even see what's going on, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is?
A couple of episodes. It just
what it is. The whole escapism, right? There's a difference between watching fantasy to escape, like having a good time in a movie, or watching something that's about the human condition where you can relate.
Yeah.
It's an interesting story. My escapism does not need to have that.
Damn.
Like, why would I want to shut my brain off to the outside world where shit like that happens and then come in here and watch shit like that happen? Yo, one of the worst days that I had in my job, and nothing even bad happened. One of the residents wanted to come down. It was on a Saturday, and watched Law and Order marathon. And all he said was, "It's a Law and Order marathon." So I was like, "Oh, all right, Law and Order, cool." I didn't know it was SVU. There was three episodes back to back to back that had to deal with that, and one very hard one to watch about a woman on a train.
Oh yeah, I remember. I saw that episode. Yeah.
Yo, I was like, "Yo, James, do you want to fucking turn this off, man?" He's like, "Nah, they won't let me watch it upstairs." I'm like, "But dude, we can't be watching this down here." And then he got the supervisor, and she said, "As long as there's nobody else sitting down here, he can watch it." And I'm like, "I'm fucking sitting down here."
I'm right here.
And the crazy shit, that episode on the train, I remember it because it was one of those episodes I'm watching, and I'm like, hold on, wait. They were actually showing this guy doing something to the woman. Like, you don't see penetration, but you see on the train, like, you see the cheek, and then you see her on the glass getting fucked. It's like, this is the most rawest I've ever seen Law and Order like this. So I remember that episode vividly because it was a shock to me. Like, hold on, wait. Usually it's like it's about to happen and then next scene.
You might see like a shoulder or something.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, step bro? Next scene.
And,
yeah,
What are you doing, step bro?
so I don't care. So to go off of that, I don't give a shit what type of content it's in. Like the Dungeons & Dragons trailer came out, right? And that shit looks great. If I walk into that movie and some shit like that happens, I'll walk the fuck out of the theater.
It's bugging, bro.
Like, I don't need that shit. And then
to
to the other part that's lighter, like Toe says, I do get triggered very easily when shit's not logical.
Yeah.
When shit's emotional and it's nothing to do with logic, I fucking lose my mind.
And that's one thing I would say about that show. Like, it uses shock factor for the sake of shock factor. Like, some of the shit is just ridiculous. And it's like, I see why people like it. I get it. And yo, Cap, I've never had someone explain it like that. But even Watchmen, there were some certain scenes that I'm like, man, man, you make enhanced people look very scary. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Manhattan was done with life. He said, man, fuck all of y'all. He was done. That's creepy. It's creepy. But that's I had problems with the movie at first, but I rewatched it as an adult. Like, okay. But the boys really takes it to some certain areas. I again, Cap, I've never had it explained like that, where it's like my escape. I don't need, like, I'm not like, I do this for escapism. I don't need realism in my escapism.
Yeah,
I get you.
I don't need that kind of realism.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, again, man.
The human condition, like perfect example with Moon Knight, his mental trauma, and why he has a split personality. That I can deal with.
But to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, yeah. Like, so
if you would have saw his mom beat the shit out of a kid every day,
like, they allude to it, but you understand. But even that has a storyline. X happened. She reacted this way. Y was the outcome.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna give me a movie, like if the whole show was just, hey, Mark Spector got beat for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be like, all right, why am I watching this? I don't need to watch this kid get beat and then turn it to.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I completely agree.
It was a little triggering to see.
But then you know what? Saying like the way Toe said it and you said it, yeah, the boys would probably trigger you. Yeah.
No, it will.
Yeah, it will. I'm telling you, the first 5 seconds of that show, I said, Oh, yo,
Because,
Yo,
there were times when I'm watching the fucking the boys, and me, I'm not like I don't get as triggered as Cap does because I understand this is a show. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. The only time I'm ever emotionally invested in is if a child or someone going through some kind of liver. If someone's fighting for their life beyond their control, like suffering or something like that, that's when I get emotionally invested in because I lived that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I get like fuck and I get in there. But stupid shit like that, I'm not too triggered by. But even when I was watching the boys, was like, oh yeah, Cap wouldn't like this shit.
Yeah.
Like there'll be times I turn it on and he'll watch 5 minutes and walk away. And as soon as he leaves, like, oh, it's a good thing he walked away because this nigga just jumped in this guy's dick.
That's it's funny, but that's the part of the show that makes me relate to Butcher Mother's Milk more.
Yeah.
Like I get where they're coming from and why they do what they do.
Yeah.
Some people
Butcher.
Some people have a little bit of extreme to do it, but I understand why you have this group for this situation. You know what I mean?
but
Yeah.
you
So
know
when
what
I can relate to a character more,
Give me a
I
second.
see it more. You know what I mean?
No,
And like I
I-
said, I cannot see a rape scene at all. Like I have left, like watching movies with people. I'm like, there's a rape scene. I'm out. I can't see it because
Yeah.
the thought of it makes me want to fucking eradicate anybody that's ever done anything close to it. You know what I mean? Because it's disgusting. You're a piece of shit for doing it. I want to Gaddafi you with a hot coal. You know what I mean? I want you to suffer the worst, not whatever she suffered. I want you to understand that this shit is going to be worse than that, and you're going to live. And I'm going to do it again and again until I get bored. That's where I'm at with that. But there's certain scenes in that I'm like, there's a rape scene that I'm like, even that I couldn't watch, and I read the fucking book. So I'm like,
and it's worse in the book from what I understand. If you're
I'm like,
talking
yo.
about with the Deep and Starlight,
there you go.
yeah, I heard it's worse in the book.
Yeah.
It is. It's worse in the book.
Yeah.
That's one of those you're like, oh, I knew, like first page, first strip. I understand what's happening there. Let's get to the part that's not that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the thing is, I understand where you're coming from with that, but the characters are so interesting that you're just like you get involved in it, and like I said, with certain characters, the end justify the means, and with some of them it doesn't. You know what I mean? Some of them are more valiant. Some of them are more, like you understand. And others, you're just like, wow, you're just a piece of shit. But you have good reasoning for being a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I understand why you suck as a human being. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what it is? I've noticed on myself that there are certain things that I watch with, like when me and Toe and my dad watch shit for dinner. I see out the corner of my eye Toe's reaction when something triggers me, and I start to lean more to be a hindrance to the watching experience.
Understood.
I see his reaction. So if it's something that I know he's interested in, but it might trigger me, I walk away so I don't hinder him and his experience with it. Because like there's an anime called Rise of a Shield Hero.
Yes.
Season 1, I had to watch. It turned out to be one of my favorite animes. I had to watch that alone. Because every episode, I was fucking triggered.
Well, which one? Which one?
Rise of a Shield Hero.
Who?
Rise of a Shield Hero.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that is.
I could not watch that with anybody. If everybody else came in the living room, I turned that off. We'll watch whatever.
Yeah, literally, I've came home to him watching it, and he'll turn it off as soon as I walk through the door. I'm like, "Yo, you can put on whatever you want." Like he's like, "I'm not even gonna watch it while you're in the house."
Yeah, because like I said, I'm self-aware enough to know my proclivities.
You gotta appreciate that though. You gotta appreciate
that I will ruin the fuck out of something
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I can watch, and I can have a problem, but then there's other stuff that I'm like even if I've been like, when you like, I remember when I was working in the Bronx with those the illegal kids, right? Legal the immigrants, and then I like we had to look up and know the pedophiles around the area, right? Because we're working with kids, right?
Yeah.
And I start and you see the pictures. I went into this mode right away, and I started thinking, I was like, I can if I see this dude, am I doing the world a service? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the worst part about anything like that. Like if you see something, even though it's an actor playing the role, the fact that that's happened in real life, you do the whole.
And sometimes shit hits too
Yes,
close to home.
absolutely correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a kid getting beat for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Like just that was Tuesday. That's a bit much, dude,
Yo,
bro. You're
there,
just you're beating him because you got home. What? No,
there,
no, no,
there's,
no.
there's a documentary on Netflix that I'm happy I watched at work because it was just something to be on. But it was about that kid that was being tortured by his stepfather and mother. They fed him cat food. They put him in a fucking like closet, like a little closet, and that's where he slept. And they would like rape him, beat the shit out of him, and all this other stuff. And they would try to get child services there, but people wouldn't believe that they did shit to him. And it was one of those things that if I actually saw at home, I think I would have turned it off and like, yo, where are these motherfuckers at? Like one of those, like, yo, they're in jail. All right, it's some Punisher shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people, it's just too good enough for them.
Yeah,
It's too good.
and it's one of those things where you realize where humanity lies. I know we went
Yeah.
kind of dark here. It's a comic thing, but it's kind of your humanity lies. You know what I'm saying?
We do that sometimes.
But in a lot of times, comic books does deal with that. Spawn, Punisher, Batman, sometimes Daredevil. It deals with. I remember that episode of Daredevil where he goes, "Yo, when I first started doing this, there was a dude raping his daughter. I found out his schedule, where he works, what he does, and he beat the fuck out of him just in regular gray sweats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I heard him raping her every night. You know what that shit does to a human being?
Yeah.
Like that's the Superman thing. Like, yo, I hear everybody crying out for a hero all the time. You said the hero world doesn't need me. You're wrong. The world does need me. You know what I mean? It's just one of those moments. I get where Cap is coming. It's like,
Yeah.
seeing certain like the that movie, The House on the Left.
Last
my
House on the
God.
Left. Yeah.
Exactly. That movie could never.
Yo.
I was told to watch it, and I was like, it's like 8mm. I'm not watching 2 snuff films. What the fuck is
Yo,
wrong? No, I
I
can't
s-
watch that.
I
Especially
saw
the '70s version.
I saw that movie. Well, me and I don't know if Toe remembers this. We saw that movie in my uncle's house, and he fast forwarded through that part. So we saw the opening. We saw up to that point. He fast forward through it, and then the rest of the movie was just the parents fucking up the people who
Yeah,
did that.
yeah. That's the best part. But it's like, it's just it's essentially a snuff film, especially in the '70s. It's essentially
Yo.
like you watch this, what you're watching.
Don't,
Yeah, that
don't
and
ever
like
watch,
I spit on your grave.
yeah,
That,
don't
there
ever
you go.
watch that
one
film.
too.
Yeah.
I'm still here, guys, but I'm eating. I hear everything.
Yeah. Do you think? Do you think?
But
You can
getting
talk
back
without
to-
the camera on if you feel comfortable.
But getting back to something of levity, which
Yeah. Right.
I want to do. So the the whole street level thing, and I appreciate that Spider-Man now is street level. I don't know why his costume is so shiny. That's weird to me. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I was like, yo, where did you get that glittery gear? And how can you sew so well? Anyway,
Hold on.
yeah, he had a shitty
I got an
costume
answer.
before.
I got an answer for that.
What was that?
From Queens.
No, Aunt May. Aunt May taught him that with great power comes great responsibility. Uncle Ben taught him how to sew. It's the Simon Phoenix effect.
No.
I mean, spiders
it's funny.
spiders
You know what's funny?
weave webs. I can tell you
what's-
if anyone knows how to sew, it's Spider-Man.
You know what's funny about it? That's a good point. You know what's funny about it? I can kind of see that. I'm not even. You know what? If that's the explanation, I'm not mad at it. But since now he's street level, will we see these street level more characters like the Big Wheel? Like the movie starts off with him fighting the Big Wheel. You know what I'm talking about. Cap knows what I'm talking about. Look at his Cap's face. He knows. He knows. He knows. It's a guy that builds a massive wheel, and he sits in it, and it has like lasers, and it's stupid. Yeah, but I want to know: do we start silly and then move up to the big guys? You know what I mean? Like honestly, I feel like the first story should, without a doubt, be Craven. That guy. That's it.
Yeah. Wow, that is.
See, it's a fucking Ferris wheel and he's in it. But
Yeah, that would.
the first one should be Craven. You know why? Because you kick people in the nuts starting like that,
Well,
and not the Craven that this one dude that's animal friendly, which that pissed me off because this Craven loves animals. Excuse me.
he's a hunter.
I'm sorry. Dude, are we reading the different comics? Craven the Hunter.
He literally
hunts
wears a
games.
lion.
Yeah, what he does is kills the biggest, baddest animals and makes them trophies.
Yo,
What?
he's the human predator.
They're like, oh no, this Craven is a lover of animals. I was like, you know what? Maybe you
Yeah, I'm
shouldn't
out.
be Craven. Maybe you shouldn't be Craven.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At
That's what
some
Sony
point-
does.
At some point, we got to get Matt Gorgon as Scorpion.
Yes, absolutely.
Like you teased him 107 years ago. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
You tease him in Morbius, damn near.
Who's Matt? Who's the character? The actor you said?
Uh,
Oh, he was in he was at the end of
it was
Homecoming?
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
It was
when they put
Yeah, the-
Adrian Toomes in jail. He came
Yeah.
up with the neck tattoo and was like, "Yo, you know who Spider-Man is?" And he's like, "Nope, I'm not gonna tell you."
yeah. But I give Adrian Toomes that he kept his word, but that scene in the car still freaks me out.
He did not. Did he not tell? Well, I didn't see Morbius, but didn't he tell Morbius, "Hey, I know
I
who
don't think
Spider-Man is"? Or did
I
he
don't
just say Spider-Man?
I think it's just Spider-Man. I don't think he told Morbius who he was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You already had Vulture. I mean, come up with some other guys. You know what I mean? You have
Yeah,
Prowler.
I want to see an actual take on Rhino.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, I completely agree. Rhino would be an interesting, but Rhino's definitely always been like the muscle to a bigger villain.
Yeah, we could.
Like if Norman Osborn or Doc Ock took him to test Spider-Man skills and him analyze him, perfect.
Dude, you brought him up. I think you brought him up last week, or the last time you were on. Tombstone.
Yeah, yes, my boss, absolutely.
Yeah,
You can do
let's bring him
Tombstone or Hammerhead. You can do either one of them. I would prefer Tombstone because he's
He's
more
more
serious. He just seems more serious. You know what I mean? You know,
Any love for Chameleon?
Oh no! You know what you can do with Chameleon is Chameleon can follow up Craven if you do it right. Because they're related. You know? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Rhino is definitely somebody's right hand man. And then yeah. You know what I'm saying? He can be Tombstone's right hand man to try to take out Spider-Man, and Spider-Man goes after Tombstone. If we're doing street level, we're talking about these guys. And then you can definitely have Negative Man. Easily.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Negative Man is more of a Miles villain, but I would love to see some real Negative Man shit happening here.
You can lead that straight into Heroes for Hire.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Marvel, we're giving it to you guys. We gave you Maestro. Literally, you're on the path. Marvel
I know you've pretty much written Daredevil already, but I mean, we gave you how it should go.
I mean, you literally what Cap said is perfect. You know what I mean? It's perfect. You can justify him changing other costumes and against because at one point in the comics he does lose faith. You know what I mean? So,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind if, bless you, by the way.
bless me.
Thank you.
It's funny. He mutes his mic, but I can still hear him louder.
I heard myself through your mic.
So I wouldn't mind if the Daredevil costume isn't yellow and red,
Mhm.
but to She-Hulk, that's how she sees it when he hits the light and does all
Oh.
that.
Okay.
And then she like turn the camera and make a joke out of it or something. Because so the reason why I want the back half to be the whole born again shit is because we got him in No Way Home.
Mhm.
We're getting him in She-Hulk.
Mhm.
We're getting him in Echo that comes out first, which means we're getting Matt Murdock in a lighter style. So you have to build to his darkness. Because you can't turn around and be like, oh, well, he was fine 2 weeks ago, but now we start his shit, and now this motherfucker, fuck God, where's God? Like, what the fuck happened?
Where's
That
your
was
God
a hard
now?
2 weeks.
Yeah, we can't Wanda him where
Oh.
she was fine until the movie started.
Yeah.
That's true. This is true. That's good. That's good. That's all. That's good.
The golden outfit is making them lose his shit. It's really dark in here. Holy shit! Sorry, guys. I just put away a whole sandwich. My bad.
Do
Yeah.
your thing, play. Do your thing.
Yeah. My bad. Let me
Yeah.
go and turn on that light.
Yeah.
So we alluded to so there's 2 other announcements or 3 other announcements. Fantastic Four is definitely greenlit, and then we spoke about it, the Kang Dynasty Avengers movie, and
Yeah.
then
We didn't get to Thunderbolts yet.
we alluded to Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
That's a movie I can't wait. It's going to be a movie,
Okay.
so that's going to be I think that's going to be the in the background
Mhm.
Avengers movie.
Mhm.
Because you know how all these little things led up to the Avengers?
Yeah.
But we already got Blonsky being trained by Juan. We already got U.S. Agent. We already got
Widow's sister.
Yelena.
Yeah. We already
MVP
got
so
Baron
far.
Zemo. We got Baron Zemo if we want. They can introduce other people now in these films to fill out that team, because all they have to do is have Val show up and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Whether it's 2 minutes in the movie or an end credit scene afterwards.
So the guy who played Thunderbolt Ross he passed.
Unfortunately,
So
William Hurt. Rest in
so-
peace, William Hurt. Damn.
so what's
I
gonna
can see
happen with that?
you can recast
Name the
that.
team after him.
What happened?
I just named the team after him.
That's true. Yeah.
Because this could be
That's true. A tribute to him.
Thaddeus Ross has been trying to replicate the Hulk. He's been trying to replicate what the Avengers do. So
Mhm.
Val could like all this. Val has her hands in a lot of different pies. But this could also one of the pies could be the fact that Thaddeus has been putting this together for the entirety of the MCU. And he just
Absolutely.
never he didn't live long enough to see it come to fruition.
Absolutely.
But she's got it now. Or somebody else took it over. Or Damage Control put it together because the Avengers have essentially split
Mhm.
and they need somebody. They need a team.
Mhm.
So
It's
Shield
still a
is
great.
going-
It's still a great way to introduce Norman Osborn because he's the originator of it, in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can still do that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
no, I'm completely with it, man. It makes sense. I feel like I fucking wish I can say her whole name, but I don't want to.
Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
So DeFontaine, because I'm not gonna say her whole name. That's ridiculous.
So I just said Val.
Yeah.
Nah,
That works.
you know when I say DeFontaine, sounds fancy. The fact that she gave him his black outfit, the U.S. agent black outfit, I was a fan of that. I was a fan.
Yeah.
I've always liked that outfit, and it just makes sense that after him using the shield the way he did, like perfect. You know what I mean? Like and by the way, Wyatt Russell, the face you want to punch, but great job because I didn't like him at all.
Yeah.
So this is the MCU's Norman Osborn.
That's from freshman year or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is who Norman is in the MCU.
So he's black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You know how
so now he
sometimes-
could be the guy from This Is Us.
So they
Yes.
theorize.
There you go.
So they theorized that when William Dafoe came here, and he was like, "Oh, I don't exist. Oscorp's not a thing." It's not because Oscorp's not a thing. It's just because what our Osborn did, whatever company he made, he didn't call it Osborn or Oscorp.
No.
He called it something else.
And he probably looked himself up and didn't see him, so he's like, I don't
didn't
exist
see
here.
his face. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
probably why Peter wouldn't recognize him. He's like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I don't know this fucking guy.
Here's the only thing that worries me, and not about the race swapping. I don't give a shit about the race swapping.
No, yeah.
What worries me is in freshman year, he and Harry are supposed to be best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And you mean to tell me 6 months after he gets bit with his best friend, he switched over to Ned, and it was him and Ned to the end? Like, if this is true canon and not some weird alternate universe shit, where the fuck was this mentioned? Like, you keep
Well, maybe-
they keep putting themselves in these situations.
Well, hold up. Maybe this Osborn sent his son to like a boarding school or some shit.
Which makes sense, but
It'd be like, yo, get your like. I
But-
can't
but-
deal with your ass.
is this canon
fuck
though?
outta here.
Is this canon though, Kat?
It's supposed to. This is supposed to be literally what happened from when he gets bit all the way
To
up
Homecoming. Oh, to Civil War.
to Civil War when
Yeah.
when Tony recruits him.
Yeah. No agents of Shield.
That's gonna
Well,
be
go fuck
weird.
yourself.
It's gonna
Go
be
fuck
weird.
Fine.
We'll see. Hey, we'll
Okay,
see.
so-
We'll see.
So let's
A lot of
let's-
multiverse stuff. I
Wait,
mean,
wait, so
when it
let's-
comes to Spider-Man, this is when you could do the weirdest multiverse
Yeah.
stuff.
So let's find this guy. I like Joe, where Joe's coming from, and with Cat, like kind of like they send him to a boarding school, right? But the thing is, when you do that, so he never mentions it to Ned.
This best
Oh,
friend.
I had a best friend, but unfortunately,
They
his rich
could
father
be the
sent him to the Netherlands or wherever
Yeah.
the fuck rich people put their kids in. I don't know.
they could be the three best friends
fuck
that
would they
anybody's
put 'em?
ever had.
I don't know, or maybe you're like a boarding school where he met
Or
Namor or some shit
Maybe-
like that. I don't know.
or maybe how about this? They show that him and Harry were best friends growing up, but when they reach high school, they split up as friends because of the hierarchy of like
Popular.
Harry's more popular.
My parents are rich.
Yeah, and then Harry just left school and started working for his father.
I mean, they're gonna do something dumb like that. They're gonna have to, right?
They're gonna because
Yeah.
listen, the now he's street level. The mythos has to come back to that.
I'm
You have
upset.
to
When
go
did
Yeah.
Spider-Man leave the street though?
No, he left the street when he went to space.
Yeah, for like half a movie.
No,
well,
in 5 years.
for the whole movie.
5 years.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I guess.
But that's
Yeah.
what it was. It's like he wasn't your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, because it's like he is
Spider-Man.
legit the friendly neighborhood, but he's always ground. But yeah, I get it. I get it.
No, the second one, he was in Europe.
He was your
fighting
friendly
Mysterio.
European Spider-Man. Or no,
No, he was
Okay.
the Spider Monkey.
Monkey Knight.
Night Monkey. I mean, okay, that's still, yeah, that's international, but it's still ground level, but just not his neighborhood. Just not
Yo,
his neighborhood.
Hold on, time out. Ground level, Shield picked him up. He had Edith. He was working with Mysterio. He thought this was an Avengers level threat. Like that, nothing about that.
He's in a
movie ground level.
multiverse. He's dealing with a multiverse
No,
guy.
no. What I'm saying is that like he's always the neighborhood Spider-Man, though. I mean, yeah, he's
Yeah,
been to
yeah.
these places. Like I guess I got it wrong because when I say ground level, I just mean anything that's not space. You know what I mean?
But,
That's
I mean, technically, he was dealing with Skrulls.
He was in space. I get it. But I'm just saying, like, because even Le posted up the whole Spider-Man is going to be ground level thing on the chat, and he was like, wasn't he always? Like, and I was like, that's what I thought.
I'm like, yo, wait a minute. After the movie ended, I think we understood that he was street level. I
Yeah,
saw the
like,
GD book. I saw the shitty apartment.
yeah.
The studio. I don't. With all due respect to Kevin Feige and Marvel, I'm not a moron. I
Wow.
understood what happened already.
Yeah.
It's
The
a
I don't
question.
know the fabric that he got to make his shoe so shiny, but no one's explained that to me.
Yeah. The question
That's
is.
like the celestial head. Where
Yeah.
the fuck did that fabric come from? I'm just saying.
Word. Wanda gave it to him.
Yeah. Here's a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Secret Wars, it's all hands on deck. We know that.
Yeah.
But do you need Spider-Man for the Kang Dynasty shit?
No. You don't.
No.
You don't need Spider-Man.
Do you? How would
No,
you
you
put
don't.
him in?
I mean, you know what? You know what he could be? Kind of like us looking in, because now he's street level. But you don't need him. You can
Yeah.
put Kate Bishop in there for us to be like, yo, this shit is beyond my pay raise. You know, like
Yeah.
you can put in, even Shang-Chi would make sense on something like, dude, I'm just really great at martial arts. This is a bit much.
Yeah.
I don't know what this dude is, but I'm pretty sure we go hand to hand, I can beat him. But all this technology, I can't fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But do we really need a Spider-Man cartoon about what happened between when he got bitten and Iron Man coming?
Do we really need?
But are you not gonna watch
Agatha?
it?
Do we really
I'm gonna
need?
watch it. No, but see, the
After
thing is
shit,
though, is Agatha gonna be a prequel to fucking WandaVision?
I
could
think
be.
so.
I don't
Is
know
it-
what. I don't know what.
Apparently, I read up about it. First of all, unanimously, all the fans are like, yeah, maybe this is the show that we don't need. But I'm kind of happy about that because low hype actually leads to decent things. We'll see. But apparently, this is after her surviving and Wanda leaving.
Okay.
That's what they
Also,
said.
if you get your shit back.
Yeah, like this is when Wanda said, like at the end, like you're good, and Wanda went off. Like apparently that's like it's from that point. So I don't know. That's what I read, but
Well,
I don't know.
didn't
Yeah, I'm
Wanda
not
lock
hype.
her in that town.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah,
it's
she's a witch.
everything
Get out
after.
of it.
She's a witch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wanda and Wanda technically, died,
Yeah.
and it's like
Maybe it broke the curse.
maybe some spell broke free. Yeah.
But
So,
I would have liked to see a fucking cartoon of Spider-Man after fucking Homecoming. Is we already know the story? Like, now you're complicating shit because you're gonna tell us a different story
Of the same
than what-
story
Yeah,
that you didn't even that you changed yourself. Yeah, I think this is just. I think the most hype around it is that Charlie Cox shows up at Daredevil in freshman year.
I'm not
Because
gonna
I
lie,
know
that's
Charlie
why I wanna
Cox.
watch it.
Yeah, because Charlie Cox has
I'm
said
gonna watch it.
he said it from the very beginning, like, in the comics, Daredevil teams up with Spidey a whole bunch. I would love to do that in the future.
Yes.
And I think now they're just kind of riding with it. I mean, yeah, freshman year, I'm just going to look at that as what if, if it's canon or not. I would love to see how they,
by the way,
fix it up. But I'm just going to look at it as what if.
What if is going to feature a lot of villains? The next season.
Season 2,
It's
I'm
gonna be
high.
Ego and all of that, and I can't. You know what's funny? As much as I love superheroes, the most interesting we all know is the most. It's comic fans. We all know the most interesting people are the villains,
Yeah.
because we said it before. They essentially see themselves as the heroes, and nobody else does. So like they're convinced. Except for Doctor Doom and Magneto, they're heroes. Latveria thrives,
yeah. This is
and
true.
Magneto is not wrong.
Yeah, he's the
And
Malcolm
he
X.
went through the Holocaust. Fuck your face.
I
Not
saw
even-
a breakdown. I saw a
Not to
breakdown of that. Like I saw a
Me too.
breakdown of how, like, yo,
Who did you see it from?
Professor X got everyone. This was old. This was I'm not sure. Wait, this was either Screen Crush. I think it was Screen Crush. It was a while ago.
I saw one on Screen Rant. That was
Maybe Screen Rant, and they
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
was like, yo, Magneto was right the entire time.
completely justified. Yeah, he's like, but you know what I'm saying is like when you like Ego, I don't think I can ever justify. But there's some other villains that I'm like, all right, okay, maybe I can. I want to see that what if, and be like, all right, maybe I can. But Ego, I don't think I can ever justify. You gave a woman cancer.
Yeah,
Like to be detached from her, you piece of shit. Yo, just leave.
yeah.
Why can't you just leave, bro? When you have to kill her.
Yeah.
You know what
I just want to real quick, piggyback off the Magneto thing.
Yeah.
Also, Kenosha is also run pretty fucking well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these guys that are, like all these self-appointed leaders, right?
They legit made a mutant haven.
I mean, all these appointed leaders, like, yo, when Latveria's running like Wakanda and everybody's happy, maybe he's right about running the world. Maybe we're not just like the way he goes about it is probably not great. But if he took over, would it be that bad?
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? Like Viria only pales in comparison to Wakanda. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only other nation, not the U.S., not anything else. There's certain like the Jataris and stuff like that come down and see Latveria. They go, yo, that's pretty impressive.
That's kind of tight.
This is
kind of tight.
Good.
Yeah.
We the scrolls are impressed. Like, wow, this is pretty efficient.
So is that? So then that's what they're. I mean, pretty sure they're gonna do that run of Secret Wars with Doom and not the Beyonder, right?
Yo,
yeah, man, I hope so.
Talk to me, Cap.
Here we go.
There's no words yet. If they go the Beyonder route, if they mix and put the Beyonder in it, and then have Doom like defeat him and take over Battleworld, I'm fine.
Absolutely, yes.
But if they go straight Beyonder and they don't do Dr. Doom at all, I don't know, man.
That's gonna be kind of whack. And I have something else, because remember we were talking about it here about how Krasinski might not be Mr. Fantastic when Fantastic Four comes out. Like at first I was like, damn, that's kind of weird. But after the weirdness of Multiverse of Madness, I'll kind of be okay with that troll. I thought about it. I'll be okay if this is somebody completely different. Like, yeah, you got Krasinski for 838. You'll never see him again. Bye. Like, you thought we listened to you, but we didn't. At first, I was weird about it, but I kind of would laugh at it now. And it's just because Fantastic Four is coming. We're going to get Doom. Fuck it. If you want to put a new Mr. Fantastic in there, you want to put Doom in there, obviously he's going to need to be in there. And then that could all lead up in the future. And we do his run of Secret Wars instead of the Beyonder. I'm great with that. And maybe the Krasinski could show up for Secret Wars. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'll be okay with it now. I was upset at first, but now it's just kind of funny.
Like I said, you have that Dora Milaje that's going to show up for Black Panther, right? And she's essentially like connected to Doom Hardbody. I hope, for everything that I am, that I'm with Cap. I love, because Cap said it the best. Secret Wars was a ploy to sell toys and like bump up their numbers. We all know this. It was like, it wasn't real good storyline. Let's cut the shit. But with Doom, you could do it right, especially with Doom stealing the Beyonder's power and starting his own thing. Having Doctor Strange as his right-hand man. Come on.
So, if you see the trailer,
yeah,
Annika, I think her name is. She had that blue suit, the Midnight Angels. That's where the whole Doctor Doom shit. I think Doom steals all the vibranium.
Yep.
Who doesn't steal the vibranium? You know what I'm saying? But he steals the vibranium, and it's like some of the best Dora. I think one of the Dora escapes with another one. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But they do create this little group to like help kill Doom or whatnot. That would be fun. That would be very fun.
What I'm trying to say is if that's gonna be like a little, like if you're gonna hint at it, right? And like they say, what is this all for? He goes to deal with something, another threat. He goes, not Namor, and they go, no, another threat. A threat where? A threat of Latverian. You know what I'm saying? They go, so we're acknowledging Latveria. It's a country, but it's so hidden. Like Latveria would be the equivalent of Wakanda just in Europe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it's such a sovereign nation that people don't fuck with it. They know it's there. They're like, Doom is so bad shit. We're not gonna try to start a war with Doom.
Hidden in plain sight type shit.
He's that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, you were saying, Kat?
Oh, I was gonna pose a question.
Yeah.
Of so in the I think 2015 run of Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
The good one.
Doom takes the Infinity Gauntlet,
Uh-huh.
and the only way this ends is Black Panther takes the Infinity Gauntlet and uses it to beat Doom.
Mm-hmm.
How in the fuck do you end this shit? The Infinity Gauntlet and all that shit's done with.
Do you
With the rings? With
And
the
on top of
rings?
that, Black Panther, as we know him, T'Challa is gone.
But do you make a deal with the tribunal or something like that? Do you introduce these gods? Because the tribunal really doesn't give a shit about anything. That's not his deal. But does do like, listen, if you can do this, we'll figure something out. Like it has to be because bringing back the Infinity Gauntlet is the dumbest thing you could do.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they bring it back for the one who's left.
Or you can bring back the nullifier. You can bring the nullifier into it.
Or maybe you
You have
can
Reed
use
Richards, you have the nullifier.
can use the 10 rings, maybe?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because the
maybe
10 rings would work with
maybe
the
the cosmic, maybe the bangles.
Whatever the 10 rings alerted comes down.
Yeah, the
and they're
beacon.
And they're like, we can use this.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. I don't know what it is, right? So we can probably use that. You know what I'm saying? Or they can be a mutant to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Apocalypse.
That'd be a horrible deal.
Man, I just watched Apocalypse.
I have
really?
2 words.
Why? Do you not
Because
like it?
I just watched it.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 words for that.
What's that?
It didn't happen in Endgame or Infinity War. Adam Warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in. Well, he's in 3. Guardians
He
of
is
the
in
Galaxy 3.
Yeah, they've already
They
cast
cast the
him.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I watch We Are the Millers.
Yeah.
That's the same guy.
Yeah.
I was dying. I was like,
It's he's in the Maze Runner too.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, but It's, I mean, how do you? That's a one way to defeat, but not Kang mostly. Just defeat Doctor Doom with the Beyond His powers.
I have another question, and this is gonna be. Does anybody remember where the fuck they said Wakanda was located in the MCU? Because I could have sworn it was landlocked and not near water.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
know the funny thing is when we see the Kia like standing there, you see a Mayan
It's a
temple to
pyramid.
her right.
Yeah, you see, yeah.
To her right, there's a Mayan temple. So that I don't think that's Wakanda more than anything else. She's like this, and she goes, "I see the Mayan temple." I'm like, I've seen that in Predators.
Yeah.
This is where I went. This is where I went right away. Little wiping off tears a little bit, but I was like, that's not Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
Yeah. And you know what I'm interested in? To see how the U.S. is involved with the soldiers that are not going to be efficient at all. They're going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you involving yourself in shit you can't comprehend?
What did Bruce call it? Wakakanda?
Wakanada.
Wakanada.
You're like, yo,
Yeah.
you bought him? Of course.
He's a Voltron ahead of its time. Connecting shit 10 years ago.
Yo, we could be wrong,
Mhm.
and they could have sent the Dora Milaje and everybody to wherever the fuck Namor is to deal with something.
Yeah,
As opposed to
That's
them
true. That's true.
Yeah.
coming to
Like a
Wakanda.
strike force. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
100.
Because there is at least a waterfall and a river. Because he
True.
gets kicked into the river. But I don't remember there being that.
I remember seeing that map real quick, and then like it was like this is Africa, and it was like right stuck.
Yeah.
'Cause remember, it's hidden by mountains too. It's not only the thing, the hologram that they have. It's also mountains surrounding it, so it's not easy
Yeah.
to get to. That's the only thing about Wakanda is like, it's an effort to get to it. You have to know it's there. You know what I'm saying? And if you run into it, you're gonna die because that's how they roll. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see where you're coming from, but they do flood Wakanda in the comics twice.
This same run. Yeah, well, sorry, not the same run, but the one that there's a lot of link to it with the X-Men and all of that. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. It's funny you can easily introduce Storm and do it very mildly because Storm is a goddess in Africa. Who knew that?
And she could probably be from Wakanada. Not Wakanda, Wakanada, you know?
She
could
does.
definitely
She
from an
does
Asian
marry-
land
She
in
does.
Wakanada.
She does become the queen of Wakanda when she marries
Absolutely
T'Challa
correct.
for a
She
bit.
does
There
So
you go.
Yeah, he does.
that's Beyonce and Jay-Z right there. Like they was holding down Wakanada.
Hard
I
body until
I have
Civil War.
one more question for you guys.
Sure.
Chadwick Boseman's brother in an interview said that Chadwick was not so egocentric that he would have wanted the role to die with him. He would have been all right with somebody
Yeah,
else
for sure.
picking up the mantle
Absolutely.
and running. Would you guys have been all right with them recasting the Panther?
It depends on who they recast. It can't be a
How
dude
old is
that's not
Denzel?
as strong as
How old is Denzel right now?
Denzel. Got to be in the 70s or
Denzel,
some shit.
Denzel is to Chaka.
Listen to me very carefully. Don't kill my dream. I don't kill nobody's dream in here. I don't kill nobody's fucking dream in here. I'm with you,
67.
Daredevil.
I think
I'm backing
we
you up.
He's
Come on,
67.
guys.
I think
Yo,
we
That's the most
spoke about
regal
this
guy we have
before.
next to him. He's
Wesley
the most regal guy
Snipes.
we have.
Wesley Snipes.
Well, he was your original choice, but he became Blade and he curses. We can't do that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yo, you know what? Since we all think it's a female in the Black Panther suit, you know who has done nothing but good in a black cat suit?
Who's that?
Holly Berry.
See what I'm
And
saying,
she
guys?
plays to him.
See what I'm
And
saying,
on
guys?
that, and on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
note,
You see what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
What's the Punisher logo? Whatever that was. And
Yo,
I-
yeah.
Yo, real
I
quick.
control
a lot of
I
that.
can
There's
control-
a lot of that.
Cap,
I'm just
did-
gonna-
yo, Cap came in and chose violence tonight.
No, yeah. It's because of Bleach. It's because of Bleach. Bleach
No.
feeds him.
He
Bleach
saw
feeds
the
him
ch-
with that negativity.
He saw the choice between violence and chaos and said, "I'm gonna just do violence,
Yeah.
but still, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
in there."
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yo, but real quick, last question. What about Denzel's son?
I got no
He
problem
played in
with that.
Tenet. He played in Tenet. You know,
I haven't
I
really
got
seen
no
much of
problem with
him.
him either. But you know what? I'd actually want somebody who has acting chops but is not known.
Yeah,
A little bit of an
okay,
unknown.
okay, I get it.
That
I get
way-
which
it.
Marvel's good at.
Yeah, that way when we see him, we can see him as the Panther, and we're not like, oh, well,
Oh,
that's clearly the dude
you-
that they got, like, you know.
you know who has acting chops and isn't really that known? The dude that played in that movie where his son got pulled over by the cop and the cop
Oh, I know
shot
what you're
him,
talking about. Yes,
and
I
then
know
he
what you're
took
talking
over
about. They
the
took
police
over-
department.
It's funny. Krill's passed that movie to me. Krill
Yes.
told me about that movie. I
Yeah,
know the movie you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know the guy's name. Save
is
my life.
American
I think you
Justice.
look it up. I don't know if you're looking it up, but I know who exactly who you're talking
I'm looking
about.
right now.
Yeah. He can act. I don't know about his fighting skills, but then again, you know, you can CGI
I mean,
it. But
anybody, yo, listen. When you can get Chris Evans, who's never fought a day in his life, to match up with GSP and look legit, you'll be all right.
yeah, I mean, but he was trained by Shang-Chi.
Dude, I don't think it's I don't think it's called American Justice.
No,
I'm getting a movie with Tiny Lester Jr. in it.
With Debo,
Rest in peace, Debo.
rest in peace, Debo.
My man Zeus.
Yo, look, that photo that I showed of Daredevil in the red and yellow from the '60s. Look at how good it looks when they take it serious.
Yeah,
American Skin.
But you do realize, like, the shading is hiding some yellow. You know what I mean? But it does look dope, though.
Nat Parker.
Huh?
Nat
Ah.
Parker is his name. The name of the movie is American.
Yeah.
The name of the movie is
Nate
American
Look.
Skin.
Look at that's regal. That's a regal jawline.
Yeah.
Eh.
I don't think he'd do it though.
I think a lot of people would be scared to take that up.
Oh,
No,
he
but-
has some controversy about him about something.
Because he remade The Birth of a Nation.
Yeah.
And A Birth of a Nation is
So A Birth of a Nation is literally the most racist fucking movie ever made.
is
in
that what I'm
American
looking at?
Yep.
Yeah, this is yeah. What he did was he took the rights to it and did the actual correct story
Yes.
using the same name. But the original movie with that title is, I'm talking literal black children with dog collars,
Yeah,
clan hoods, black face,
Yeah.
like all that shit.
yeah, wild disrespectful. Yeah. But I just feel the guy was ahead of his time. He had the balls to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it was easy to do whatever you want back in the 20s, and nobody gives a shit.
Well, now if you was white, now black man does it is officially disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but to go back to the point, I don't think, even if this wasn't like to replace Chadwick, if this was the first time Panther would be on screen, I don't think he'd be in for this type of movie based on what he does.
What's going on, Johnny?
Hey, Johnny.
What up, John?
It's funny. I was thinking of somebody. The name escapes me right. Shit.
I don't know. I think
the
we
dude,
spoke about. I think we
The
spoke
guy
about
from
this
that
before.
that Netflix show that he's really they actually casted him for shit. It was supposed to be in a movie and they said he wasn't in it. He's a light skinned dude. He's really good looking. He's a Netflix show, like a Regal show. I forget the name.
Reggae
of the guy.
Jean Paul,
Bridgington.
That's
Bridgington. Oh, Pat.
Bridget.
my boy from
That guy.
the Paladin. No, he can't be Black Panther.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because he's too pretty.
Who?
You do realize in
The
the
dude with the
comics,
glasses from the dude who was in charge of the CIA and Gray Man.
you do realize
Oh,
in the comics, T'Challa pulls Tang. Like
No.
he doesn't have to try.
Hold
He
on.
walks in the room and goes, "Which one?"
Like,
Reggie Jean Page, but Reggie is Rege.
I
That's
think
it?
they pronounce it Reggae Jean Paul.
Reggae, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Reggae,
they pronounce it reggae.
Yeah.
Nobody
mean,
sees any. Okay, whatever. I'm not.
That's how it's spelled.
Like, tell me if you don't agree with me on this point.
What's that?
There is a difference between a handsome man who gets
Yeah,
pulled,
you're right.
right?
No, I didn't see his face.
And
Yeah,
a
you're
dude
right.
who's too pretty.
I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I apologize. I
Like,
forgot his face.
I
Yeah,
don't mind him.
That's a.
He's a good
That's,
paladin.
yeah.
Because that's what a paladin's supposed to look like.
Yeah. It's a,
he's already in Secret Invasion.
He was.
No.
He was.
I don't think so.
It was casted. They mentioned him and then they took him off, but he's probably in it. You know how Marvel does it. When some leaks, they try to deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I take
Johnny asked, "Who's the best Marvel superhero?" You got another 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think
tell
we
you-
all got. I think we all got a different one here.
In the MCU, I'll tell you who it's not.
Who?
It
Oh.
starts with an H and ends with an L.
Okay.
The Hulk.
Yeah. Well, he's with a K.
No, I know that
Huh?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I
But
mean, in
but
the MC.
Dude, I'm dyslexic, man. I can't.
No, I got you. No, we got you, man. We
Yeah,
got
I
you.
knew what you was
The
on.
moment you said it, we're like, yo, we broke him down earlier.
In
How he
the-
could have been better? How he
That's
could have been
interesting
better?
though. That's interesting though, because you would have a different hero in the real Marvel, like in the comics and in the MCU.
Yeah, yes.
Where like I would say my favorite Marvel superhero is probably Spider-Man, but in the MCU it's probably Cap.
Yeah.
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 To me, it definitely be Cap. I mean, first of all, because the character's really great, but the movie just got better. And they literally have a spitting image of the guy.
So better.
So much
Yeah.
better. They
Man,
all got- they
phase
all-
phase 2, bro. Phase
Oh,
2.
my God.
Phase
No.
2, dude. Damn.
The fact that every time you hear a Cat movie, you're like, yo, by the way, after Winter Soldier, you're like, yo, how can they top this? Because that was a great fucking movie.
It was so
Like, oh,
good.
shit. They did Avengers 2.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the weird stuff, like Fury, like faking the death and
Yeah.
him
But it
using
makes
that crazy gadget to dig underground. The scene with the was that a Yukon?
Yeah.
That was a Denali, the truck.
I think it was
I
Yukon.
gotta see what kind of truck
With
that
the
was.
Machine gun?
But it's the machine gun, the bulletproof. He's like, yo, what does work in here? She goes, the AC's fine.
I just wanna
Yo.
say, when you next to Thanos being introduced, you haven't had another badass introduction to an besides the Mandarin. When the Winter Soldier's just walking towards him, and he opens that door with the metal arm. He's on some.
Son, when
Fury
he grabs
sees him
the
and goes,
shield,
Yep.
when he
Fury sees
grabs
him
the
and goes,
shield, man.
Fury sees him and goes, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's the Winter Soldier." Like he knows who that is. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but when he does the whole,
And the cat,
the
yeah.
cat goes.
It's just the espionage to it, man.
But
Oh, yeah.
but you can't beat Gamora and She-Hulk because they're green.
Hey,
Wait a minute. What?
Fellas, like-
no, wait, whoa. How'd you go there?
I mean, we all know that Toe
Throw
likes
that-
the green ladies.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with the quality of movies that shooting up. Listen.
Well,
No,
listen.
no.
First of all-
He's answering the question. He's answering the question.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
the best
okay.
Marvel superhero?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is comics, and then Cap is movies because
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yo, listen. If you tell me you didn't like Winter Soldier, you don't like movies because it's really interesting. There's something.
It is. Like, I've had people tell me that. I think I had one person tell me that they didn't like Winter Soldier, and it's like, man, I don't know what the hell to tell you.
I mean, first of all, you can. It's not necessarily a superhero movie. It's a thriller disguised as a superhero movie. That's what it is.
I think that's why Shang-Chi is so good.
Yeah,
because you
it's a martial arts movie.
you can strip away all of the Marvel shit from, and it's still just a nice little. It's a good martial art, and even the story about how like this OG ruler, finds this hidden place he's looking for, falls in love, they have kids. You got the half kids going. Like, it's just a good movie without Marvel stuff.
Tell me
And that's when you know you made a good movie. Yeah.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was
You
the
get
most beautiful
Crouching
fight
Tiger,
scene I've ever
You
seen.
get a little bit of Rush Hour, and you get almost a Chinese Connection kind of deal going.
Yeah.
Right? And you get all that, and you're like, yo, the movie, like each movie, both of those movies could stand alone as something else.
Can I ask you
Like
guys another question?
Ragnarok
then?
could stand alone as a comedy by itself, honestly.
Yeah.
Which one?
Like an action comedy, Thor Ragnarok. It can. Like if you
Yo.
take
No,
I think it might have been better off.
I'm gonna tell you right now. In Thor: Love and Thunder, you can ask Toe. I did not laugh at all. But in Thor Ragnarok, when Hulk was like, "I got this," and he smacked against.
Oh my God,
I
that
lost
was
my mind.
my even at the beginning where he's just like spinning around. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Like he's in the chains. Yeah, man. Yeah.
when he goes, "You son of a bitch, you're still alive. Like you're still here." Hey, shit! Look at you, bro.
I do like Hela kind of like saying all of that shit was fake. It's like fake. She sees the Tesseract. She's like, that's not bad. Yo, I was like, yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah. Like I said, there's certain Marvel movies that can stand up. You can literally go. Here's a perfect example. It's not a Marvel movie, but the first Star Trek movie they did, the new one, with Chris Pine in them.
Yeah.
Had you named it anything else, it was still a good movie.
Yeah.
Anything else, because the movie had a good storyline, good action, good acting. You know what I mean? You would have named that shit anything else, it would have still been interesting. And that's when the movie's good. There's a history to Star Trek, right? There's a history to Marvel. But if the movie's great besides that, that's when you did it right.
I know this is a reach. But I would always say episode 5 of Loki. You can remove all of the Marvel stuff and just just explore a weird way of this character meeting like his other universal selves and learning about himself. I think you could do that with Loki. Like that's when Marvel is just shooting it all, just all cylinders. Where it's like, bro, you don't even need to be Marvel is good. What other Marvel stuff?
It's funny.
Can you just rip away the Marvel shit and it still be good?
I think
Moon Knight.
the Winter Soldier.
Moon Knight, yeah.
The Winter Soldier.
Miss Marvel.
To each other. When Winter Soldier, when they're in that shrink scene.
Yeah.
Where Winter Soldier goes, if he was wrong about you, he was wrong about me. It's like,
yeah.
I put so much faith in this person's opinion about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we lost him.
That I love what he thinks about me. Yeah, that's like that episode and that scene in that moment. You're like, I understand where he's coming from. Anybody can understand. Like, I put so much stock in what a person thinks about me that, like, when they are wrong about somebody that they trust so much.
Yeah.
Maybe
They're probably wrong about me.
Because
Exactly.
the crazy shit was Cap was the only one that thought about him like that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And that's that one string. That's the string of hope that he holds on to. And if he finds out that Cap was wrong, that string is gone and now there's no hope.
Exactly.
And a lot of people saw that as a throwaway line. Like, no, not at all. Do you know the relationship between these two? Like
this is like, yo, he said, he's like, yo, I want you to the end of the line. That's life, man. That's like forever. And then when in the end game thing, he's like, yo, listen, take another trip with you. I'm gonna miss you. It's gonna be fine, Bucky. But
Yeah.
it wasn't.
yeah.
You saw it in that show, you know what I mean? But that episode, I feel for that, and Hawkeye is definitely when she's translating for him. It has nothing to do with the heroes. It's just two human beings helping each other.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like he's not hearing what his son is saying. He loves him, and he's also
That part was so crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was,
those human moments.
All the family shit in Miss Marvel.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's
Like,
like
yo, you take out
That
the
was a good
superhero
show
shit
within
and
itself.
You just have her like a crisis in faith.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom.
absolutely. You can do that with Daredevil. When he's starting to question, like, is this the right? Like when he's talking, every time he's talking to the priest, he's confessing, he's like, "Yo, am I doing the right thing?" Or with him and Foggy in that apartment that Foggy saves him after the Punisher whooped his ass.
Yeah.
He's on something like, "Yo, my man, what are you doing?" And my man, it could just be him having a problem with substance or just an addiction. It's like it's the same deal. Like you're addicted to fighting people, bro. This is not about you helping people.
Holy shit.
You're
It
trying to
legit is
work shit
one
out.
o'clock, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's end it here because we
Yeah.
already went an hour over.
I gotta sleep, bro. I gotta sleep.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I legit said 5-hour podcast though.
No, for yo.
It's funny, you
we
did
got
say
there.
it. You did
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah, we got there. We covered a lot of shit. But
Yeah,
on
we
that
did, we
note,
did.
everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace.